Was all of that?
Am I going to have to redo that?
Yeah, we'll redo the intro. We did the intro, but we missed the microphone button.
Okay. Hello, my name is Lewis Irwin, and welcome to the Therapy Session podcast. I am delighted to be joined by my co-host, Johnathan Massey.
So we're recording from TMP College in Pemberton.
Today we're just going to talk about multiple things: games, life, music, sports, and life at college.
The name of the podcast is
Therapy Session.
Therapy Session. So we're joined today by Johnathan. Where is he?
My peeps, my people. What's happening? Give me some dudes. Welcome. Pleasure to be here.
How's it going, bud?
Oh, honestly, pleasure to be here. You know, glad of it. There we go.
Do you want to take your jacket
Show
off?
off the fresh shape.
be
Well,
warm.
you know, mate, you got to respect. Got to respect the leather, man. You know.
Leather. Okay.
You know, but yeah.
Joe's on the games course as well. Well, today's not over yet.
Almost.
Okay, so you almost was on the games course.
Almost finished on it, mate.
Well,
Thank
we've
God.
got a couple of hours and then we're done for the 6 weeks.
Oh,
what are you doing in
isn't
the
it
6 weeks? 8.5.
Right.
Yeah.
It's going to be wonderful.
What are you going to be doing?
Forget about it.
What are you doing in the 6 weeks?
I love the college.
Working on games. It's my day job and my night job.
Fair enough.
I respect it.
Yeah.
You got any plans, Lewis, for summer?
Well, I'll be going to Liverpool for a day out with my brother. Got a couple of days in Wigan. Then the football starts again. Season starts, and just playing games.
Nice. So for those of us non-football fans, who's going to be playing when you go?
Wigan. I support Wigan. Do you support any?
Everton.
Everton.
Blue and proud.
Well.
Mate, someone has to be.
I can sense the tension. I don't know if you guys can. What's this?
Someone has to be. And you should know.
Yeah.
You should know, case in point.
Yeah, have you been following England in the Euros?
Oh, a little bit, you know. I mean, now that we knocked out Germany again.
Super sad about that. I had Germany in the sweepstakes in the round. Don't follow football.
Again.
All I know is they got an own goal and then they also
Again.
Yeah.
Devastated.
What's your thoughts on Gareth Southgate?
Great, not amazing.
How
When you think of like managers, you don't think of Gareth Southgate, do you?
No, I didn't hear about him.
You don't. He's not really like the person that comes into mind. You know.
No, absolutely not.
He's good. He's doing well for us, but it's not like you think of him when you say the word manager.
Well, what have you been thinking about playing two holding and CDMs with a 5 at the back?
I mean, I'm personally a fan of 4-3-3 defend.
Yeah.
Getting the cam and the wingers up, but I'm not the England manager, so I can't.
Who would you play in Cam? Foden, Rice or Grealish?
Probably Foden.
No.
Yeah, Grealish winger to cut in.
Yeah. Well, I think he's going to start him against Ukraine.
Fingers crossed, you know.
I know you don't know anything about football.
None of this. I don't know what any of this means whatsoever.
Well, we'll get onto the game side for you.
Yep.
Where do you think England are going to finish?
Oh, mate, we're going all the way.
Going all the way?
Yeah. Finals, Wembley.
Yeah.
Packed out stadium.
I'm hoping Switzerland win.
Switzerland?
Yeah. 2 teams I drew. Germany, Switzerland.
I don't
Germany's
think
gone.
we play Switzerland, do we, until the
Gambling, people. Gambling.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it. Well, we are here. You are on a games course. Let's talk about games.
Yeah, man.
What games have you been playing?
Honestly, the biggest game right now that's taken over my life, Division 2.
Division 2?
Yeah.
It's been a while since that one came out. Are you
I
familiar
know.
with that one?
I'm not, though. If you could tell the
Right.
viewers watching what Division 2 is.
Basically, it's basically what's been happening in the last year, but military.
It's actually a surprisingly good description.
Well, for the people that could be watching this
Yeah.
in about 20 years' time, what is happening this year?
So we've just gone through that year, the
20
year
years'
of
Could be 100.
Could be 100.
2020, the worst year on record.
Also,
Am I allowed to say that word?
yeah,
Or-
but
We'll abbreviate C19.
Yeah,
Yeah.
C19, the wonderful thing that was.
so you're saying that ties
Basic-
into the
Well,
division?
Not
basically
literally,
a
not literally
massive-
that.
I know, but like a
Something
virus.
similar.
Yeah, a massive
Yeah.
world plague has wiped out half the population.
Yeah.
You're a special agent and you've got to basically go clean up the streets of like gangs and stuff.
What is it like multiplayer? Can you go online?
It is a fully multiplayer game.
It's kind of like Destiny.
Yeah.
Destiny.
Looter shooter, third person. It's like the first one was New York, the second one Washington DC.
Which also has a New York expansion.
Wait, isn't
Really?
there a place called like the Dark Zone or something?
Yes.
What's that?
Basically that's, so it's the American government. So, no surprises there. Basically their response was, right, we're going to get like all of the heavily infected people, move them over to one side.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of like stuff in there you can go in and raid and stuff, and
Yeah.
basically like a free-for-all zone.
Yeah,
Well,
mechanically.
you can team up with people there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you party up. You can do it in like the normal town as well, and play it with your mates, and
Yeah.
you'll occasionally bump into people. But if you go into the dark zone, that's like
It
a
is.
PvP
Yeah,
zone.
that is a fully like you interact with other
But
players.
isn't it a case of you get loot, you die, you lose?
Yes.
Yeah, you've got to take it to like a specific point and extract it by
And get it.
helicopter,
Yeah.
and you go home and it's in your mailbox.
Yeah.
But if I'm teaming with someone, I can kill them and take their loot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a big thing that was in the original advertisement for the first one, in one of those like really heavily scripted gameplay like videos, where they'd like a random squad of 4 people being played by developers like walking around the dark zone. They've got all the loot, and then some other randomers like also players help them out.
Yeah.
And then as they're extracting, they're like, oh, let's kill them all and take all the stuff. So they've used them to help them out, and then they shoot them all, take all the bits, take all the
But the
like,
6
guns and
weeks
armor.
we are playing that because I want to take some of your loot. So
But you can do that. You can team up, and then right before the end, you
turn
can
around,
break your
Joe.
team.
It's
turn
been a
around.
good time,
Yeah.
but I'm taking your guns.
Only issue is, mate, you're not an Xbox.
I play both
Since when?
Ooh.
since.
This is the first I've heard of it.
You on the new one? Or
I
the
play
old one?
PS5. Yeah.
PS5. Did you
I
ever?
want to move over to the new Xbox when the new
then,
Halo
mate-
comes out.
I'm still not invested. Like I'd get a PS5, but it's literally just for Ratchet and Clank and Spider-Man at the
It's a
minute.
lot of money for them.
That's why I haven't got it. Like 2022
No.
is when they're expecting
But-
like a more bigger
Well,
surplus.
when we were
so-
talking about Destiny,
Yeah.
I started playing Halo. I was brought up
Yeah.
on those, so for as bad as Destiny may seem time to time, I can't let that go.
Oh yeah.
I hear you play Destiny quite a bit.
Destiny 1 still primarily.
Are you gonna shout out your main class?
Titan.
Titan,
Here we go.
Hunter.
What-
I've not played in like 6 months, so
Well,
I'm
it's-
I'm a warlock.
You were a Titan one, yeah?
It's time for like a day.
You flip flopping.
Yeah.
It's Titan for gameplay. Warlock was my first back on PlayStation. No, back on Xbox 360 when I originally played Destiny.
I think that was the best time to play
Yeah.
when it first came out on
When it
360.
very first launched,
Yeah.
I was like, Titan looks just like a beefcake. I'm not going to play that. Hunter,
Trying not to be.
what a
offended.
joke. Space magic, yes please. Give me that stuff.
You just like playing on easy mode, don't you?
That's
Nova Bomb.
The most powerful,
Beautiful.
the most consistently powerful.
What, a Titan
and
that have a
pounded
hammer
team
that
class.
track, a shoulder charge that tracks.
Yeah, I don't use the tracking hammer.
It's been on the up since Titans got rid of the T-Rex arms. They grew like normal sized arms.
Well, I think Warlock's the best just because it actually takes skill. Warlock is the support
Yeah.
class and it actually takes skill.
No,
Yeah.
Warlock's definitely not support. Hunter's support.
Well, at Radiant, come on now.
Do you know what?
Warlock's-
Do you know? I will concede that point. I always go back to D1 where it wasn't well
When it was
rated.
selfish,
yes.
you would benefit yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You just self-provide. That's just where my
I mean,
mind always goes.
technically you could say that is support, because in
We've got some chat comments. I
Oh.
can't read them from here.
hello chat, what's cracking? It's cracking,
Hello,
my dude.
Jamie. Hello, Sean. Hello, Adam. How's it going? Oh, sorry. Never do that again.
Joe's absolutely loving being on
Oh
camera.
mate, get off! This is my stream now, man.
Don't tell her you.
It's not your stream, it's the therapy session.
I know it's,
therapy
it's the
session.
So,
it's the therapy.
sorry. Before he interrupted, you were saying about Warlocks and how good they were?
Yeah, honestly, like the first time I threw the big Kamehameha Nova Bomb, I
Did you
just saw
throw the normal one or the 3 when it splits off?
the normal one
Oh, the 3 one is so good.
because I hadn't unlocked the split yet.
Yeah.
And the first time I just did that, and it was the
The massive bomb that tracks, yeah, can kill people
No,
through
no,
like
no.
3 meters of wall.
it was just the default,
Yeah.
unupgraded,
Yeah,
nothing special about
yeah,
it,
that's what I'm talking about.
and it was the first like
The real
major
deal.
boss.
The real deal.
It was
It melted bosses though.
Yeah,
like,
it was.
You could just tell, like, all the way through D1 and all the way through D2,
Yeah.
you could just tell that the primary, like, balancing developers all made Warlocks.
Yeah.
You could tell.
Yeah, but
like-
it's weird from that though because in D2 they don't like Warlocks. Every patch they
Yo,
do,
what's
they
going on
nerf
here?
Because
a
you need
Warlock.
Am I the only one paying attention to the chat, my dudes?
it. I need glasses, I can't see it.
Oh, yeah, let's have a-
Just choose not to, because I look so much more handsome without glasses. What are you saying?
Well,
What are you saying?
let's just carry on.
mate, you're our interpreter here. You're the guide between. You're the bridge
Got
here.
the QR code to the stream on display. Keep it all from back down, Baxendale.
Is that a good thing?
No idea.
Neither do I.
QR code? Did we
Yo.
make a QR code?
Shout out, mate.
No. Apparently we did.
Okay, excellent. Big leagues for that.
What's
QR
your favourite
code,
Destiny expansion?
On it for me, I don't really go with expansions on how they've affected the game.
Like how big they are and sort of thing, yeah.
I go for like the feel of the expansion, the
Story, raid.
how it actually feels in the thing, the experience for me.
Say the Osiris update now. I'm
No.
gonna lose my mind.
But I did enjoy that one.
That's the solidly worst one.
But for me,
It was awful.
It was bad.
House of Wolves.
House of Wolves.
Yeah,
Prison of Elders.
Do miss
Just-
Prison of Elders.
just the entire like.
Welcome to the
I'm-
Prison of Elders. Yeah, I remember that.
I am a massive Awoken fanboy. Big up the Queen.
Marasov, yeah.
Yep.
What's your favourite?
Honestly, can't beat it.
Oh god, I can't believe I've forgotten the name of it. When Kate 6 dies.
Forsaken.
Forsaken. That was my
Bruh.
favourite one.
That's second.
How can you like that as a Hunter main? Your Hunter Vanguard, your leader dying. How can that be
No,
your
don't get
favourite?
me wrong.
Look.
If it could be undone, I would love it to be undone. Nathan Fillion,
Yeah,
amazing.
dude.
Well, the
but-
person who killed him is now becoming the Hunter Vanguard.
That's the main reason I don't play anymore.
Dude, right, here's
From a storytelling perspective, it was an amazing
Yeah.
like. He was one of the only characters that you could send the player on a revenge arc for it to actually mean.
Yeah.
something. All the way through that DLC, I was there like, I want to kill them all. I want to go after them all. Let me go
could
faster.
you imagine if it was the Zavala who died?
Nobody would care.
I wouldn't care.
We all love Lance Reddick.
I would
but,
be-
But
Well, no,
Zavala
because
is-
when he died,
I would be-
Zavala's thing was just leave her.
Whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
And it was like, how?
And I'm just like,
I've just spent 50 quid for you to say that. But-
To be fair, the drop after that is like, no, we can't do it, and then you hear your character
Yeah.
speak for the first time in 2 games.
I can
Wrong.
do it.
Yeah.
we've
Like-
spoken before.
Which one?
But that was the first
Oh yeah,
time
in Destiny,
D2.
in Destiny
In
1,
D2, that was the first time.
in
right?
Destiny
We
1 it
spoke
was very
very-
sparingly.
Yeah, it was very little.
But it started like Master Chief, going back to Halo, it started like Master Chief design, like Master Chief barely ever spoke,
No.
and it was to help the player
Oh, yeah.
insert themselves.
Yeah,
to get
they
you
have
were that
spoken,
character.
but very barely,
Yeah.
and it was to help the player step into the shoes
Yeah.
of that character.
I mean,
for
with Master
immersion
Chief
purposes.
it works, but with the Guardian it doesn't.
Well,
Nah, you see, I would say it massively helped. Like specifically with that one scene, like yeah, they've spoken in
Oh, yeah.
little bits before, but,
But not as in the fact that we didn't speak.
we did
throughout
speak.
the-
I mean, yeah, that was D1.
That-
didn't
over
happen
the-
solid
yeah, but
D2
from
until that.
D1, that first time he
Yeah.
spoke to all the way to Forsaken, so that's like 4 years. He
Yeah.
didn't say a word.
Exactly,
Or
we didn't speak at all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
hardly.
which is crazy
It's my
because we
knowledge
can
of.
kill worm gods,
Yeah.
we can save the planets, but we've
No.
lost the ability
You know,
to speak.
cool guys don't
We
look
can-
at explosions.
We can kill Worm God in a story mission.
Yeah. Well, I liked Forsaken because you spawn in and he's giving you Back to the Future references
Yeah.
from the get-go. And a 1, and a 2, and he goes for it.
Yeah.
But mine's the Taken King from D1.
Okay.
That
Taken
Yeah.
changed
King's a good one.
everything.
Yeah,
That's it.
I can get behind
I
that.
remember our team clearing that like a day after it came out. We were nowhere near the first, but we were quite quick on the ball with
Well,
that.
Yeah.
You start D1, you do the raids, and you're stuck at level 29. You don't have enough light to go and make that jump. They
Yeah.
scrapped it. The story was like, what, 20 missions long?
Yeah.
This is Taken King, yeah.
Yeah, the biggest expansion. They had 3 supers. And you actually felt, because spoilers for anyone who's played
Yeah, for
DLC
anyone who's not
1,
played
but
Destiny 1, yeah.
you kill Crota, Oryx's son,
Yeah.
and he does not like that.
And he's like,
He is very angry. So
Yeah.
your mission is,
but I mean,
I kind of feel bad for him thinking about it because we've killed his son, his daughter, his cousins. We've killed a lot.
we killed 2 of his sons.
Well, we've killed 2 of his sons then.
Big up my boy Doctorus.
I actually feel bad for going, storming the Dreadnought and putting
Well,
my...
To be fair, they started it.
True. And
So we-
also, okay, Nocrus went against the entire thing of the Hive by becoming a necromancer.
Yeah, that was brave.
The one thing against their entire base religion.
Oh right, yeah, because it's like raising the dead, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the whole thing of the hive is die, basically.
Cut all weakness.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
they're
then
such a
Oryx-
bad race, but they're very loyal.
And then Oryx let the Vex into his father's throne world.
Yes, I would have done that personally.
So I think Oryx should actually be thanking us.
Yes, well, he can be
Separate
thanking
the wheat
us.
from the
He
chaff.
can be thanking us in our gun that we shoved him in, and we started
Yeah.
so he's just spinning around, and we're just laughing at him, shooting at him.
You know
Stood
what?
there outside a random cave shooting the same dregs over and over again with this infinitely old god turned into a gun.
You know what? Instead of just like a weird glibbly heart thing, they should have had just a chibi version of Oryx just spinning around
Well,
screaming.
what was the gun called? The Touch of Malice?
Touch of Malice.
yeah.
Yeah,
Just
I
a little
love
one,
that.
just be like.
It's a great gun, very overpowered.
Yeah, well, but that's just the future Destiny. Every time we kill a big enemy, we just shove them in our gun.
Yeah. Could you imagine that plus Healing Rift?
Oh my
Well,
god.
that's how you beat a lot of raids after that. Like,
Well, you stood in a bubble, you kept the armor of light, which
regenerated,
Yeah.
and you just let loose.
Yeah, I loved it, mate.
That would honestly be quality.
For me, that is my favourite game, Destiny.
I will say,
Right.
like, the start of that DLC as well, where it's just like, was it Zavala or
Zavala and Eris, they were having a back and forth and all that.
yeah, and they're just like, oh yeah, Guardian, just there's something going on Mars, we've no idea what, go and have a look, and then you get there, and then all of a sudden the walls
They're like-
turn to shadows.
Yeah, and Eris is like, oh my god, he's here, you've got to go. And it's like, but we're here to kill him, not run away.
Get your rock off my map.
Yes.
No one's gonna get that reference.
Don't care.
No one's gonna get that
Don't
reference.
care. You two get it.
Are they
and that's
going
all
to
that
get the
matters.
reference? Oh, that's a bad joke, because he's dead.
Poor taste, yeah, too soon, Joe, too soon.
Well,
Honestly, look, he's not my Vanguard. He wasn't my Vanguard commander, so
it wasn't mine.
my
either.
hands.
It was the best Vanguard commander. No, there's
Well,
no argument there.
It's crazy because this season for Destiny 2, Bungie like, Ikora Ray's going to have a big drive because she hasn't spoke for 3 years.
Exactly.
So she comes in and she's like, go kill Quaria. She's silent again.
Japan.
And she's not coming back now. She's not coming back till February of next year.
Is it the same voice actress? Did
No,
they
No,
it's
they
different.
changed it.
It's a different
Yeah.
one, of course, of course.
Can they just have it so that she's just standing there like trying to figure out a Rubik's cube? Just being like,
Oh my god, that'd be the most animated we'd have seen.
because if you think about it,
Start of Destiny 2.
like there's I can't use that nickname for him.
You
But
can't.
there's no, I can't because I've got a very insulting nickname for the Cryptarch.
Oh yeah, well,
Yeah, no, don't. I know exactly what you're going to say.
this
Yeah,
is
no, it's
family
not that,
friendly.
yeah.
The terrible
so-
Destiny
We
is
don't have
family
many
friendly.
rules for this
Yeah.
podcast, but that goes
But-
against one of them.
But like sometimes you hear the Cryptarch and he's like blah blah blah, bit of random technology. So to
It's my favourite
Ikora,
voice line that he says that one.
yeah. So to Ikora, a Rubik's cube is going to be like a portal to the Vex Netherworld. And she's like, if I tweak it by that much, no.
But this is the problem with Destiny. His Vanguard's dead.
Yeah.
Your Vanguard's just nasty, and my Vanguard is nowhere to be seen.
So,
So to be
Sabella's
fair,
too
I'd
busy.
rather have K.
So wait, who?
Sabella's too busy just crying in a corner about every choice he's got to make.
Which Vanguard are you talking about for me?
Zavala.
Fair enough.
Every time where it's like, we need to save humanity, we go and do it, and
Yeah.
he's like, I disagree with the way you did it,
Yeah.
but thank you for doing it. So it's like, we give
I'm-
you 60 quid to go and kill whatever
Yep.
issue you
And
have,
still
and
not
you
happy.
still don't like us.
I'm
We've been doing
so
this for how
ashamed.
many years now, and you still don't know how we operate.
This is
Yeah,
why
it's not
we're-
even our fault actually. We just follow the objective pointers.
This is why we're closing to the darkness
Yeah.
now, because it's like, at least they appreciate
Yeah.
It was a
At least-
no-brainer. Like, if Cade was still alive, like going
He
to
would
Dallas
join us.
might have been a bit of a. He probably would have done. Might have been a bit of a thing. But if it was a choice between Ikora and Zavala, or Eris and Drifter and who's the third?
Exo Stranger.
Yeah.
And the Stranger. I mean, I'm sorry. See you guys later.
Yeah.
I'm going joining the dark side.
Yeah.
Like, there's no competition. I mean, the Drifter. That says it
Well,
all.
remember in the season of the Drifter where you pick a side,
Yeah.
Drifter or the Vanguard?
Didn't
I
even
didn't
have to think
choose the
about it.
Vanguard.
Yeah.
Of
Who
course I
would?
didn't.
Yeah, just get them. Just join them. Start doing the
Do
can-can.
I join a bad guy who's actually gonna appreciate what I do,
Yeah.
or just stick with the good people who don't like me? And every time I ask for them to tell me something, they're like, probably best you
Yeah.
don't hear it.
I mean, style points.
Well, now we've had a long chat about Destiny.
Yeah.
I have to ask, what is your least favourite game of all time?
My least favourite game of all time.
FIFA 2021.
Nope.
Keep
Shout
saying
out to
it.
Kieran Banks if you're watching. That's all he talks about.
Kieran, our club will be fine, mate. Calm down. No,
That's
honestly,
Everton, for people who don't know.
honestly,
And Everton is bad.
Everton is really bad.
it's
Okay.
Should we come back to you?
well. No, I'm just trying to think. How much of a hot take do I do here?
So we've got 3 minutes. It's going to have to be a 3-minute hot take.
Right. Okay. Least favourite game then.
But while he's signing Lewis.
Probably.
Anytime.
I know.
What's your least favourite game of all time?
My least favourite game of all time. I should have been prepared for that when you asked Joe. I actually might have to think.
It's difficult, right?
Yeah, it is. Oh god, I mean, okay, just a push. Like of all the games that I've played, it would have to be League of Legends, just because like I was really into it.
Is that
for like
later?
Okay.
Riot?
Yeah,
I was really into it for like since I've been in college, so I've played it for about 10 years. But I just don't agree with a lot of the balancing changes they made in the last few years, and plus the developers are not very nice people.
Yeah.
They're religiously just not nice people.
Well, you've got 4 minutes to tell
Okay.
us your least favourite game before we welcome on our second special guest. of the
Really,
season.
minutes to it.
really pains me to say it, but it's Star Trek Online.
I didn't even know Star Trek had a game.
They
Fair.
do. See, that's a big surprise because you're a huge Star Trek fan.
Yeah. If anyone who knows me, I'm a humongous Star Trek fan. But
May the Force be with you.
Live forever and do well.
May the Force be with you.
I'm about to Vulcan Death Grip myself. But the problem with it is, so at the minute there's 6 levels of ship. In the story, they only give you a tier 5 ship.
Yep.
There is, unless you do like an event or something, there's no way you can get a tier 6 ship
Yeah.
without buying one.
Yeah, well, you know, it's
Well, that actually leads perfectly
Yeah,
into my game because I don't like Battlefront 2, Star Wars. I love Star Wars, but when
Wait,
you
which
went,
one?
the one where they
It's got a bit more. It's got a bit
driven
more.
you to buy stuff.
Okay, the
So
new
you'd go
one.
on and it'd be like, if you want to play Yoda, cough up £200.
The brand new one, yes.
Yeah, and
I will say though, in the last about a year or so, because it's about 3 years old now, that
Yeah.
right? They did fix that.
yeah, but that's a bit too late then because
Oh,
I've
definitely,
given them my
definitely.
money. I've given the money for Yoda. And to be fair, Yoda sucks. So I
I was literally just going to say, Jay, so is Yoda your favourite?
no,
Sorry.
Jar Jar Binks is. You know
Unfortunately,
that.
you can't play as Jar Jar Binks.
I would pay that money for that.
Yeah.
To be fair, they did fix it.
Yeah.
But
I would recommend, if you still have it, playing it. It's really good. Really good.
so before we go, preferred console,
Xbox.
PC, obviously.
PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for
Perfect
coming on,
console.
man.
Yeah, fair dues.
Good to have you, yeah.
Been
If you'd like to go and get our
Something.
next guest while we
fine.
talk to the audience.
Yeah, we'll
It's been
Will
something. I'm off.
See you later,
See
Joe.
ya September or whenever.
We love you, bud. We love you.
Debatable.
Could you go and get our next guest, please?
Do I look?
Well, it is Sam. Sam should know.
Yeah.
I imagine she's watching. Sam,
I will
get up here.
grab the people. Peace out, my dudes. And
Thank
remember, live long and prosper, my people. Sparta.
Alright, you're milking it now, lad.
Alright,
Tell he doesn't want to go.
getting as much screen time as I can.
Well, shall we talk about how the therapy session got started while we were?
Yeah, we can go into the brief history.
Well, it was
of the
your
thing.
idea to actually make it live, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's doing the final projects. There's a lot of people downstairs now. I think at least a couple of you tuning in.
Yeah, shout out Jamie Lee, Liv, Millie, Andy, Ellie, and yeah, I don't know the rest of these names, but shout out to you.
We were thinking of different things we could do. We had a couple of our class doing 3D models and stuff like that. but that's not really your thing, is it? Yours has always been more of a social aspect to do with games, so we went with this as a better idea.
Yeah, we'll carry on our next guest.
To be
Welcome,
continued.
Sam.
Hello.
To the therapy session.
To the therapy session. Do you want to introduce yourself?
There's not
And what
really
you contributed
much
to the
say.
podcast?
Oh, everything. It's my podcast.
Yeah, fair enough.
She was our actual sponsor. I know we were going to get Raid Shadow Legends, but unfortunately we could only get Sam.
What do you mean, unfortunately?
I'm
I'm sponsor Eagle.
Sponsor Eagle. Just as good as Raid Shadow Legends then. Just as good as Raid Shadow.
So what did you do for the podcast?
The artwork and the posters.
You basically made it come alive.
Yeah, so if anybody's seen the posters, the thumbnail, which we have on, all of our scene transitions, there's only been the streaming soon so far, but Sam's done all of those. She's an amazing artist.
So what would you like to talk about in the therapy session?
Well, I know you're both quite into games and stuff.
That is true.
And my favourite games to play are actually Rockstar games.
Rockstar. For people who don't know what Rockstar is.
Energy drink.
We've been sponsored actually.
Sponsored. Rockstar. Get yours now. I'll
Not
give it
quite
a little try.
that Rockstar. I mean, like
Make sure the logo's facing the
Still
screen.
super unhealthy.
Yeah.
the game company Rockstar.
What games do they make?
You might have heard of a little game, GTA. Grand
For
Theft
people
Auto.
who don't know initials, what is it?
Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft Auto. How many games are there?
There's more than 5.
But what are they on now?
Number 5.
To be
There
fair,
is
number
more
5's
than
been
5.
re-released about 5 times in the last 3 years.
Well, they're making a remastered version for November of this year for the
What, for
new
the current gen?
Yeah.
gen, yeah. And it's going to be even quicker loading in now. So it's
Do you
gonna
know
be
what the
very good.
biggest selling game was last year?
Skyrim,
GTA 5.
of course. But does that take into account the money people have spent on the shark cards and stuff?
I think it does. I think it was just biggest selling,
Right,
biggest
yeah,
grossing
yeah.
game.
I've actually got a gripe with Rockstar. I bought a shark card, is that what it's called?
For the in-game currency.
Yeah. I logged onto the game and I didn't get it. So if they're watching, I want my money back. Yeah.
That happened to me with Destiny and Silver.
It does, and it really hurts because I love the game.
Yeah.
I wanted my Mr. Bean car and they took it away from me.
So, which Rockstar game is your favourite? Is it GTA 5?
It's Bully.
Bully, oh of course.
Yeah.
A lot of
So
Rockstar
very,
games
very
are
Can I
overrated.
just say, I don't know what that game is.
It's Red Dead 2 is very, very close, but Bully still
But
says.
it's Bully the picture of a kid looking up at someone with a finger pointing down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that I showed you that I drew.
Oh yeah, but I've never actually seen
Yeah.
any gameplay of it, so I actually don't know what it
It's
is.
PS2
basically-
era, but
it's
it's
like
go on,
GTA, but with
Bullies.
high school.
Yeah. Is he sent to a boarding school at the beginning?
Yeah, so he's Jimmy is sent to this boarding school because his mum's remarried again, and his new stepdad doesn't like
Oh
him.
well, that's not good in high school.
So he's sent to a boarding school, and he meets this absolute psychopath called Gary, who tries to take over the school. And then there's Russell, the big beefhead, who just screams "Russell smash!" chases
Oh
after
my
people.
god! Because he's turned
Script
green.
writing at its best.
There's loads of cliques basically. So you've got the preps, which are the first lot you take
The
on.
jocks.
You've got jocks, you've got the nerds who have potato guns that they shoot at you.
Shout out to the nerds.
And there's who else is there? There's the greasers.
Of
which
course,
the bike
of
a
course.
lot.
Was the Gases game set in the 70s by any chance?
Before we continue, does this game have microtransactions?
No.
It came out in 2004,
Yeah.
something
Wow,
like that.
amazing.
There's also a hobo that lives behind the school, and you have to collect loads of
What's his
transistor
name,
parts.
Herbert?
The hobo, and you have to collect
Just hobo.
loads of these transistor parts. And when you give them all 6, this massive light comes from space and just beams him up. And he also teaches you how to fight because he was in the military.
Fair enough.
That's hilarious. I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Go back to GTA, do you still play it now?
Yeah.
What's he
Story.
doing GTA? So to
Not
speak?
online.
Maybe
I
starts
don't
not
like
fan of
online.
online.
But do you play online?
Oh, I tried. Every so often I'd hop on, but for me, I don't know if it's the same for you, it's a case of load in, this is my fancy apartment, I'll go outside and then immediately get nuked by somebody on a flying scooter.
Well, I had that issue because I would go down to my garage and I don't know if it was hack lobbies or mods, but my garage would blow up and all my cars in it, so I would have to pay to get my cars back to have them blown up again. Okay, I was so happy when I did get my Mr. Bean car.
And then it got
And
blown
then it
up.
got
Well, when I started the game, I was too poor to pay the water bills in the game because I didn't know what I was doing. I was just driving around being safe, playing the game the wrong way.
I had the exact same problem, but I had the good graces, and I know this has happened to Stricko as well. shout out to
Stricko.
Alex Strickland if he's watching.
Yeah.
Where we joined a lobby and it was a hat lobby and somebody immediately gives you like 500 grand. I'm still coasting on that money.
Oh,
yeah. Well, I play it like once every 6 months. I don't play it all now because it's on Xbox and I don't.
I just got it a bit repetitive because it was like do a heist, get money, spend it, do a heist, and it was like that doesn't seem fun to me.
I like what they did with Red Dead Online because you had like the moonshine.
I don't know what
role.
Red Dead is.
You can do like hunting and stuff on that, can't you?
Like so basically, if you do Red Dead Online,
is that
like
the
Red
cowboy
Dead Redemption.
GTA?
Yeah, and on the online, you've got like choices of what kind of job role you want to go down really in it. You can be like a moonshiner where you're like brewing alcohol. You could be a hunter where you just go out and hunt, collect pelts and sell them on.
Yeah.
What else was there? There was the they made some new ones, didn't they?
I've not played in a while.
Outlaw one where you can hunt outlaws and like
So
you basically
outlaws
like
are like people with a bounty on their head, like players.
so you just go and like get loads of bounties for people, bring them in, you make money off them, bring them in dead or alive, that kind of style. It's pretty good.
RoboCop reference there.
And then
I love that.
no.
Just no.
Well, I'll tell you what I've been playing recently, and I'm gonna offend a lot of people. Fortnite.
Oh God, I knew it would come.
It had to
Always
get
comes
brought
up.
up. It had to get brought up.
What about GTA 6 and it's Fortnite-like maps?
Oh no, have you heard about this?
Oh my God.
Explain it to Lewis.
So basically,
Is it
it's
GTA
like,
6 coming out in 2025? I thought that was confirmed yesterday.
I'm actually not
I'm
sure.
not
You know, I
sure,
should know.
but there was like a leak online, and like this guy who's leaked has been pretty correct on a lot of things, especially to Rockstar. And he's basically turned around and said that the maps in GTA 6 are going to be changing seasonally, like Fortnite. And he made a point to say like Fortnite in the title of the article, which is
I'm
really
sorry, but if
made a
I
lot
go
of
on
people cringe.
GTA and my character does a dab, I'm gonna scream.
But well, like Fortnite is not aimed
It's
for
an
people
entirely-
over 18.
It's an entirely different kind of game as well.
Yeah.
Like, in fact, I remember that because like, there's no use using that descriptor because like all the people who would, or most of the people who would like follow that. Oh, I know what you mean. They're like 14 years old who
Yeah.
aren't going to be playing it.
Well, it
So-
is
or who
weird
shouldn't be
because
playing
going
it.
into an online lobby on GTA and you hear so many kids and it's like,
Yeah.
how do I? Because you know what the game's about. I'm
Yeah.
running people over. I'm attacking people. I'm doing all sorts.
Yeah.
And there's children like, hey Billy, do you want to come into my penthouse? It's like, what is going on?
Oh, to be fair, I was one of those when I was like 15 playing Call of Duty and Modern Warfare 2 with
Oh,
my
God.
squeaky high-pitched voice. Well,
It was always Black
with
Ops
my
2
current
for me.
voice, I guess. It's just no difference.
You just got a beard now.
But yeah, I've just developed a beard. It filters the voice a little bit.
Nah, well, have you played Fortnite?
I haven't stooped that low, I'm sorry.
Have you played Fortnite?
I think I installed it but never launched it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I've been playing since day one. I'm going to confess, I've spent a lot of money. I've played a
I
lot
remember
of
your
seasons.
bursaries last year.
But I got bursary, I got like over
Slowly losing
£100.
respect.
And it's got to get out somehow. I got my bursary and the first thing I bought was loads of Fortnite stuff. Me and Stricko went and bought a
Ouch.
pickaxe from a shop.
I was really upset with Stricko about that.
Why?
I just genuinely, I think, because we'd only known each other for about 6 months, and I found
6
that
months,
out.
I've known her for all.
No, me and
I was
me,
gonna say, I've known
yeah,
her for 14 years. Like,
You threw a brick at it, didn't you?
yeah, I did. It is crazy.
Have you not heard this story?
Go, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Move across the point. Me and Stricko, we were kids at a park, and there was this one girl that I didn't like at the park.
How old were you?
About 7, 8ish. So she kept on riding around on the football pitch, and I chucked bricks at her. Did I know she was going to be my teacher 11 years down the line? Did I? No. So when I walk in the first week, because I even complained to my mum, I was like, this teacher's staring at me, like giving me dead evils here, like I'm getting uncomfortable. And then when it might have been someone read my name out, like Lewis, she clicked on who I was and pulled me up and was like, were you the one who chucked bricks at me as a kid? And I was like, oh my God. But to be fair, we have got on ever since.
Yeah, yeah.
She'd have been here if she didn't snap her leg.
Yeah.
But yeah, getting back to Fortnite, what's wrong with
Can't even
Fortnite?
walk properly.
It's just full of kids, and it's just. I don't really like battle royale games, to be fair.
But they have a Save the World.
It's just not my kind of game.
So they have a save the world.
They have a mode called Save the World. You fight endless waves of zombies.
If you're gonna
Still
play
not
zombies,
my kind of game.
probably better off going to Call of Duty though.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you,
I like story games.
I play on my PS5 with a 60-year-old man from America, and he asked me, was like, "There's this game called Fortnite?" And I was like, "Whatever." At the time, I was like, I don't know, like
What was this
17,
game?
17, and I've got on it, and I just loved it. How can you not? There is a Rick and Morty season going on.
I just like story games. Like, they're my favourite kind of games where I get a good story. I've just started playing Yakuza Like a Dragon. I was like, do you know how many Dragon Quest references that game's got in it?
Go on.
Like, the main character that you play as, I think his name's Ichi or something like that. His favourite game is Dragon Quest.
Of course it is.
And
Is Dragon Quest made by the same people? Is it Capcom? Who makes Dragon Quest?
Square Enix.
Square Enix.
Yeah.
Is there any
Oh,
Marvel's
they've just
Avengers
made
references in
didn't
there?
they just make a blockbuster game called Outriders?
Outriders. Oh, it's dead.
Yeah.
It's dead now, yeah. You're not playing it anymore. Okay, well, yeah.
I gave
that
up
makes
after
sense.
the first 2 weeks in. There was a glitch where it was like, if you log on, if you logged on, you would lose everything you had. So it was like, I'm not playing the game. And when they were like, yeah, we're just not going to support really this game anymore, it was like, there's another 60 quid down the drain.
Well, in this Yakuza Like a Dragon, the literal reason that this guy wants to be a Yakuza is because he played Dragon Quest when he was a kid and he just loves the idea of Dragon Quest. Which I find amazing because I love Dragon Quest too.
Dragon Quest has nothing to do with the Yakuza, does it? Oh, is
Well, he was like, I played Dragon Quest and I'm a hero in Dragon Quest. I want to be a hero in real life, so I'm going to be a Yakuza. It's so good. I absolutely love it. Like, the gameplay is amazing. The story is just fantastic.
Moving away from games for a bit, I did ask Joe this. 6 weeks are coming up. What's it looking like for Samantha?
Sleep.
Just
Oh, I
regroup
should have said that.
Sleep.
after a tough year with me, regroup and go again.
I don't
After
think
the
you've
past
been
week of
a
you.
tough
I
student.
need to sleep.
Well, the Euros are happening. The Euros are
Oh, yeah, I'm
happening. Who
gonna
are you
watch
supporting for the Euros?
England?
You actually are going to support England?
Yeah.
You're just pulling the sweepstakes.
England. That's why.
Oh, is that'll be why? Yeah.
What team did you pull out?
I got Germany,
Who did they get knocked out by?
England,
Who else have you got?
Switzerland.
You know who they're going to get knocked out by?
Like, Switzerland's gonna win, mate.
No.
I don't even follow football. I don't know. I
You know
if
who
they're any good
Switzerland
or
are
what.
playing?
Who?
Spain.
Well, I guess Spain's getting kicked out of.
They did beat France. They did beat the favourites
did.
for the tournament, ranked 1 in the world. Oh.
You
Well-
were just riding on Germany because everyone told you they were good.
Yeah, I did. Like, well, every time I came slightly late, so they passed me mine. So you've got Germany. I was like, cool, Germany good.
They were before this tournament.
Well, I heard that people were like, yeah, Germany's good, and then the day afterwards, I think I mentioned it to like you and some of the students, and that was everyone's response. There used to be, but there's been some managerial changes.
Yeah, Joachim Löw. Well, I wasn't going to ask this, but I am. I'm going to talk about the art of our podcast.
Okay.
What was the inspiration? About, like, what gave you the ideas to make the art
I really
for our
love for
podcast?
you to just say no. I just did what you told me to.
You did, yeah.
But, no, because it was mainly you, to be fair.
You said you wanted to, like, everybody as an emoji, so.
I know, but if
Try
you
to
actually
make
see the
everyone as an
emoji, it don't look like me.
I
You've
think it
act-
looks like
but
I
no,
don't
she's
wanna
actually made
scare
me
the
look better.
audience.
She's made me look better, to be fair.
I didn't want
She
to
makes
scare
you
the
look like
audience.
a hipster Harry Styles.
To be fair, your hair is probably my favourite part of the entire drawing. That
Wow.
was the most fun part to draw.
I mean, that was my inspiration. When I had like my number
Your
2
hair was
but
just my inspiration for the entire thing. So that's what
Well,
we
I think
Right to assist.
without you making the art, this wouldn't be happening, to be fair, so we appreciate
It's what
it.
I do.
Yeah, it was a big help.
Thank you.
Most definitely.
So,
I don't like
is there anything else you want to talk about?
I'm not sure.
Well, let's. You say you like story games.
Yeah.
We've talked about Rockstar.
Mm-hmm.
What else? What else have you
Is there
played
any
that hasn't missed before?
other story games out nowadays?
There is a.
Is there
hell
any
of a lot.
story games that aren't driven by
I really
microtransactions?
The
like.
majority. The story game by definition isn't driven by microtransactions because it's not got an online component.
Well, I have got a Born to Pick, which I mentioned to you earlier today.
Oh, go on.
The Life is Strange remaster
Oh my
looks
God.
worse than the original, and I'm so angry. I'm excited for Life is
Is
Strange
this a game
3.
or?
Yeah. It's
If I
like,
said
um,
if I said
bit
like
of
a
Telltale
Telltale
game,
game, would that make any sense to you?
No.
So like you pick like options of different things you want to say. There are certain sections we can walk around and interact with stuff.
Yeah, and your main character is like in the Life is Strange series. Your main character has some sort of power. So like the first game, she can rewind time, which is brilliant because you can choose an option, and if you don't like the outcome, rewind time.
Yeah,
and
I was
choose
going to say
the
it's
other
a
one.
sort of game where you pick your own story.
Yeah.
And then the second, it's your little brother that's got the powers, and he basically like telekinesis and picks stuff up with his mind. And then the third one, it's looking like she's some sort of mind reader, and when someone feels a strong emotion around her, it channels through to her, so she takes their emotion away.
That's called an empath.
Yeah, so that's the word I was looking for. And like, so it looks really good, and that one seems to be like her brother's died, but certain people think that it was actually suspicious the way that he's passed away. So she's trying to get to the bottom of it to see if it actually is or isn't.
How do they represent the emotion-based stuff
How are you, buddy?
in
It's
the
like an
gameplay?
aura.
Oh
So,
right,
like,
is it like colour? What?
if you were really angry, you'd have like a red kind of squiggle around you.
Ah.
If you're really sad, it would be like blue and stuff like that. So that's the third one, which I'm really excited for that to come out. Plus, the games have a lot of they're really inclusive games as well. Like the first game was
I
quite.
find it hard to play story games though, because it's like you play it once, you've got the story, then what do you do then?
You've got to have a lot of patience, and for the most part they aren't replayable.
Like my favourite story games are the Call of Duty stories. I love them. They haven't done them recently, but like World War II was based on the war.
In my opinion, they peaked on COD 4. Well, Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2 had a great story.
I enjoyed what was it, Advanced Warfare with Kevin Spacey.
I'm seriously rethinking our choice to do this podcast now, though, so I don't know if I can stay in the same room as you.
But I enjoyed the jetpacks and all that.
That entire game, do you know what came out that year? Titanfall came out that year.
It did,
And
it
so,
did.
and so
I
did
did
Destiny.
notice that.
And that's where they got the inspiration for Advanced Warfare, because they just ran out of ideas and they sat there and went, what games can we rip off?
What games can we knock up in about 2 or 3 weeks that's going to try and come through?
Titanfall came out, that's got a double jump, we'll have that. What can we do for our multiplayer? Destiny's just come out. What classes have they got? Oh, Golden Gun, we'll have that.
With the Annihilator, I remember.
Golden Gun, we'll have that. What was the... I can't remember the name of the Titan Smash.
I don't know, but...
They had that in Gravity Spikes.
They were the first game, really, to bring out the loot boxes, weren't they?
I have a lot of rage. For this. Call of Duty.
Well, they brought out the loot boxes,
they
didn't they? The supply drops.
Supply drops, definitely. Yeah, they did. I mean, was that Advanced Warfare?
Yeah.
Did that come out before Overwatch? Do you know?
Yeah, I think it did.
Because
Yeah.
it's like, loot boxes.
Well, no, but I think with
Overwatch is great.
Overwatch though, it's you buy to like dress up your character. This game you buy to get better guns, and it is pay to win.
That was pay to win.
And the response is like, you're still buying it, so who cares, sort of thing. But
Activision fight.
yeah, I couldn't get with that.
I do just want to say, I'm pretty sure loot boxes came from mobile first.
I know, but
It's
the
like
way
gacha
they
games and
do
stuff
it
like that.
compared to games, hence again, Battlefront 2, you paid so much money for nothing.
Yeah, well, it's different with a AAA game because, like you said,
You're paying
fork out
60
quid
quid
for the game. Everything should be in
I
it.
think like the worst
That's
thing
why Fortnite, you buy.
recently with those loot boxes and stuff. A really bad thing was when the last WWE game released. You paid for the full game and they only give you half the roster.
Yeah,
so you had to buy the Undertaker.
You had to pay for Andre the Giant.
Yeah, you got half the roster and they were just NXT, so the people you don't really know if you only watch main wrestling.
That's
so all the good characters, all the good people you want to play as,
Yeah,
you
because
have to pay
I
for.
want to pay 40 quid for a lad in some spandex shorts and a load of oil on.
You might do, I don't know.
who walks down the stage eating bootios. What the hell bootios, you tell me?
Breakfast cereal!
I'm not paying
Bootios!
40 quid for it though.
I have a
John Cena's music comes on,
You
and
can't
the camera's moving, but there's just no one on the screen.
Yeah, well, if you want to actually see him, you've got to cop up 30 quid. That's the problem with it. But Fortnite though, it's free to play, so those games that you don't mind putting money in because it is free.
They don't do loot boxes though, like their model. They've got a really good
see
model
what
for
you buy.
Yeah, they've got a really good model.
Indicate.
So, what do you think about remasters then? Like,
It depends, right? Okay.
The
so
Call of Duty remaster hurt me. They brought it out, Modern
this is what
Warfare, and
I'm
it's
saying.
like, it's going to be as you remember. Then there
It-
was laser guns and loot
That's
boxes.
Activision.
It
That's
was like,
Activision for
this
you.
Life is Strange one's annoying me because I showed you
We
before.
got completely off topic. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah,
Life
like
is Strange.
that's what I'm saying. Like remasters, I don't like. Sometimes because I really want them to redo Bully. Like, and I know they have brought it to PS4 and Xbox One, but I really want them to do
Just a
proper.
port, isn't it?
I also want Bully 2. And you know, I want like.
When did the game come out?
2006.
Well, I hate to burst your bubble. When
No.
it came out then, it ain't coming out
To be
now.
fair,
Oh, Destroy All Humans got a remake.
Psychonauts.
And that's set in.
Psychonauts 2 is coming out very soon, and that was an original Xbox game. Psychonauts. No?
Um, I think what you were getting at was more from the political side, which we're not going to talk about.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Crash
No, I think
Bandicoot
it will,
had the
mate.
complete
I
remaster,
think
it
they
did really
could
well.
do it in, like college. I think if they aged it up a bit and went for that size.
Yeah.
But like that, this Life is Strange remaster is just stressing me out because I was really obviously very excited for it, and it looks worse. Like the stills look great. I was like, this looks so good, and now I've seen this gameplay footage side by side, and I'm like, okay, so they've just taken everything that the first one had and threw it away.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, before we shut down, I asked this question to Joe. What is, like, well, we'll go with this year, the worst game you've played this year?
oh.
And you can think of another
I'll
one.
think of another one, yeah. You riff, do like a rap or something while we're thinking.
Well, I've got my game, Cyberpunk.
Really?
Can you get as bad as that?
You can get Outlaw.
Outriders.
Outriders was miles
But that
worse
was
than it.
bad, but at least when I logged in, it didn't look like Minecraft, you know what I mean? At least.
Hang on a minute, what did you play it on?
Well, I mean, I played it on the new gen, but to be fair, my mates were playing it on old gen, or current gen, so to speak. But they were like, I'm playing Minecraft here.
I have a really, like, I don't know if this is controversial. Cyberpunk, I never had an issue with Cyberpunk.
I've never had one, ever.
Like, I know
I've not
Connor's
had
got
one.
like 400 hours in,
Yeah.
and he's, I don't
And
think he's had
Connor
an
is
issue.
going to be our next special
We'll
guest.
talk to Connor about Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
when he
we
comes
will
on.
be.
Well, I mean, every WWE game.
Well, to WWE, well, they released a WWE like Battlegrounds.
That
the
is
children.
terrible.
Well, PlayStation, it came out what, a couple of months ago. PlayStation have been like, for this month's PlayStation Plus games for free, you can have it. There's like,
No one's buying it.
it's that and Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Just
That,
have them.
but
get
you
rid
also
of
have
it.
to buy the characters for that as well.
Yeah, it's
And it looks like a mobile game.
That's very funny. That's
it's
very, very funny.
It's not.
well, Halo have actually gone about it the right way. That the multiplayer, there are so many cosmetics coming. It's like you don't have to buy it, but the game's free. Multiplayer for Halo is free.
What, it
But
just gets released
Cooking
on...
It's
Mama.
for free. Yeah.
Really?
That's my
Yeah.
worst
Didn't know
game.
that, that's great.
Cooking Mama.
Cooking Mama Cookstar.
You played Cooking Mama this year?
The new one, Cookstar.
Oh, they've done it on
They actually
So-
made another one.
They made a new one on Switch, and then when it got released, it got done because apparently it was data mining for Bitcoin, and they removed it from the Switch store. You cannot buy it on the Switch store. Doing a load of legal
They did that with
stuff.
Cyberpunk. PlayStation removed it from the store and was like, this
Yeah.
game's awful.
Well-
They've brought it back a couple of days ago. It's like, we fixed it now, you can have it.
With
Just
this,
big news this
it got
week.
It was-
released, and then it went through loads of legal issues because it was supposed to be released and all this. Then they said,
How do you
it's
release a game when it's not supposed to be
data
released?
mining
on the
your
Bitcoin.
Switch. We're just trying to get all your information and sell it for Bitcoin. So Switch removed it from the store. So the only way you could buy it is buying it physical edition, which is a fortune now because you can't get it anywhere. And it's the worst game. If you play it like with the Switch on TV and play it with motion control, you're just like moving a hot dog bun
I
like this
don't,
while
I
the
don't
hot
like
dog
Cooking Mama
falls into
because she's
it.
staring at you. And when I'm,
Staring at
when
you
I'm
at the same
asleep,
time.
all I can picture and it's like, do you want Cooking Mama the roast chicken
She
edition?
just screams at you. She's
No,
like,
I
terrible
don't
job.
want, oh, we've just been brought some sweets by our very own Ellie Mae Brocklehurst. Shout out Ellie Mae on Instagram. Shit.
Sponsored by
Ellie,
Downstairs.
oh, I can't say it.
Ellie Brocklehurst.
LEBXRX.
Right, thank you.
Enjoy your sweets, guys.
Thank you very much.
Be safe.
Yeah, well, we're going to be going on a break in 5 minutes. Recharge, get some drinks, and we'll go back again.
Yeah.
With your, you can introduce the next one.
Connor.
That was such a, it's just like unenthused, just...
What is Connor
Connor.
to you? Is he more than a friend? Is he...
It's a demon that haunts the dreams of me.
Yeah, like you know, like sleep paralysis, and there's that demon in the corner.
Well, let's talk about
Connor.
Connor. This is
Okay,
the
yeah, last
therapy.
4 minutes. Let's
This
talk
is the
about Connor.
therapy session
It's
podcast.
like a big introduction leading up
Yeah.
to his arrival, isn't
What
it?
is wrong with Connor?
Are you the therapist?
I am the therapist. Talk to me. What is wrong?
I'm not Connor. I can't tell you what's wrong with him.
You live with him though, so
Oh yeah. I try not to.
I heard that he spends a lot of money on takeaways.
He does. You ask for it.
To be fair, from what I've heard, that's not a Connor exclusive problem.
Me? I don't know. I do not.
Did you have for breakfast this morning, Sam?
Nothing.
Sam, let me ask you this. When was the last time you had a takeaway? When was the last time you and Connor had a takeaway?
I don't know. He had one this week. He had one on Tuesday when he got in.
Tuesday, and it's Thursday. How many times a week does he have a takeaway? Be honest.
Maybe 2, 3.
That's crazy.
I'm still stuck on frozen cheesy chips.
Oh yeah, that's his tea. Like
Have
every
you seen
night
this?
he goes to Heron and buys a box of frozen cheesy chips for £1.
Frozen cheesy chips, by the way.
You make them in the microwave.
That is.
And the cheese is frozen. The cheese, you could just slap it. Like, it's just frozen cheese.
He got me on board with them, but the more I think about it, the less I agree with it.
No.
He's going to bring this
Whoa,
up
whoa,
when he
whoa.
comes up now.
Frozen in the microwave.
Well, in a freezer.
But why
Yeah,
would
you
you?
cook them in the microwave.
Why do you cook them in the microwave?
Because the
I have a problem with microwave food and pizza. Microwavable pizza sucked.
Well, hang on,
Chips
what brands are we
sucked.
talking?
Chicago Town microwavable pizza sucked. No, trust me. Try the cheese one. You stick it in for 3 minutes. It comes out. The cheese is still
Leave our
cold.
chips alone.
That was Connor.
You'll be here in what? In about 15 minutes.
Here we
Yeah.
go. Cheesy chips.
Come here. Cheesy chips. Disgusting. Damn you, Connor.
Those are the exact same ones. A quid in Heron, not £1.9, as you can see.
I mean, like, for a quid. But, I mean,
You know,
how
whoa,
hard
whoa,
is
whoa.
it to make cheesy chips at all?
If I'm buying
It's not very,
cheese,
it's not very
well,
hard.
if I'm buying cheese for a quid, I want to know what cow it's coming from. That's not right.
Well, no, the cheese comes with the chips.
Yeah, so
What is it already on? Or do you
Yeah,
put the
it's
cheese
already on.
Oh no!
Like, you buy it and it's
No.
all just-
That was my reaction.
That's right.
That was
It's
my
just
reaction.
chips, frozen chips, and then
Well,
frozen cheese.
if you wanna, I have.
The cheese is frozen.
Now we're talking about
frozen
weird
chips.
food. I don't think it's weird, but I make a bean pizza, a meat feast pizza with baked beans on top.
My
Chef
weird
Pizza Hut do
thing
bean pizzas, right?
is I
If they
love the
don't, they
jacket
should.
potato with tuna
Yeah,
in
that
it,
Pizza
tuna
Hut.
mayo, and beans on top. Cold tuna mayo and warm beans.
Before we close off
So
for
good.
the first part,
What's wrong with Chicago Town?
there's nothing wrong with it. It's just microwavable ones.
You're talking about full-size ones, like the mini ones?
The mini ones, but before we
like
close
those.
off for break, pineapple on pizza, yes,
Yes.
Pineapple and pizza, yes, but not ham.
No, no, no.
or no? Yeah. So we've all agreed that it shouldn't be on pizza.
No!
Okay. So shall we call it for the first half?
Yeah, so we're going to take a 10-minute break. The stream will still be live. We'll just be back
Please
momentarily.
don't leave us.
Yeah, I'll try and remember to turn the mics back on this time.
Okay. We'll see you soon. Are we live?
Well, yeah, we're back.
Welcome back to the Therapy Session podcast.
Therapy Session podcast.
He is still Johnathan, and I am still Lewis, and we have actually changed our lineup a bit.
Connor got too offended from the
cheesy chips comments.
frozen cheesy
Yeah.
chips comments, so we subbed him out.
He's
You
gone.
didn't tell him, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Okay, good.
But we've got even better than Connor.
Even
We've
better.
got my best friend, the best musician on the planet, and the #1 streamer. It's Damo.
If I'd have known you were going to do that,
Welcome,
I wouldn't
Damien.
have approved.
How's it going, buddy?
Thank you for having me.
First question we've asked.
Ow.
6 weeks is coming up. What's it look like for Damo?
So, are you okay from that raw second?
Yeah, it's banging now. To be fair, yeah, it's on
Got a
one.
massive gash across your...
What does the 6 weeks look like for Damo?
Work.
Where do you work? Do you want to shout them out?
I work in the Iceland in Wigan. You know, shout out the Iceland.
So if you're in the Wigan area over summer, come down to Iceland.
And if you want a yazoo, Damo will serve you.
I will serve you on the
He
till.
did say before coming on, if you come to him between the hours of 4 and 6 morning to evening, he'll give you a free yazoo.
You get a
and
free
he'll
yazoo.
pay for it.
I'll pay for your yazoo.
Yeah. So, Damo,
It's all fun and games until you have to pay for like 28 yazoo.
I've still got a headache, mate.
we're going to go into it. What's your favourite game now?
What?
What's your favourite game?
I am of all time.
Currently that you're playing now?
Currently, Apex
Apex.
Legends.
What's
Apex
that?
Legends.
For the
It's
people
like
who
Fortnite.
don't know.
For the people who don't know, if you've heard of Fortnite, it's Fortnite but better. It's Fortnite but better, so you don't get any of all this nonsense. You get real people, real guns.
Set
But-
in like the far future.
Can I just say, is that most of the characters robots?
No?
There's 2.
No, there's like, I'm trying to think. Yeah, no, you got one robot in it. You got one. It's like set in. You know Titanfall.
Yeah.
It's set in
We
that
were just
universe.
talking about Titanfall, yeah.
It's set in that universe. Either that or Minecraft.
Visually.
I love a good old bit of Minecraft. I really do.
Now we talk about you. Do you stream?
I do stream
Where do you stream
live
live?
over on the Twitch.
Getting that plug in.
I get that plug-in.
What can we expect from your stream?
Oh, I do all sorts. My man Lewis over here, me amigo. I've started actually streaming VR games. I bought a horror game and then, you know, Five Nights at Freddy's. I bought that yesterday. Tried playing it, and then I'm there just chilling. And then the purple one just starts walking past my door. My headset gets launched across the room. And I'm running. Beth sat there and I'm just like, what? And I'm like, no, don't want to play anymore. No, controls down.
Haven't you been playing Minecraft recently?
I have been playing Minecraft recently with
Who
my
have you
man.
been playing?
My man Dancing.
Can you shout them out?
My man Dancing Bradley. Yeah, shout out to Dancing Bradley.
What is
I love
his
you.
What is his stream called?
It's called Just Revelry. So you search up Revelry by Kings of Leon on YouTube. It's that, and then you put just in front of it.
Fair enough. When do you stream? What's your schedule looking like?
Literally every day whenever I get home from work. So roughly around 9, 10
Yeah.
o'clock.
What games do you stream?
Minecraft.
Alright, let me ask you this. For the past 2 weeks that I've been playing with you, what have you been streaming?
We've been playing Fortnite, me and you, lad. We've been kicking some bum on Fortnite.
I think I preferred having
Family
Sam
friendly.
here.
I like that. Well done, man.
I preferred having Sam who was on my side for the Fortnite argument. So outnumbered.
We don't even really like playing it. It is funny when I kill him and I dab. He spent 20 quid the other night on a cat skin.
Oh,
No, this was weeks ago. It was just there, and I was like, I want it. So
You want the cat
I
skin?
got it.
Describe this cat. Was it just the ears and the tail? I imagine.
It was,
You know, the old in theme, like black and white, you know, like animated.
like
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse, like back in the 30s.
Like white gloves.
Hey,
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
And
Okay, that's all right.
he spent 20 quid on it. Like, no, we were telling him not to do it. And he was like, yeah, I bought it now.
Think of how many cans of Monster you could have bought at that 20 quid.
I don't drink Monster, so
That's just like a terrible argument on that.
I don't drink Monster, so in my eyes, it was a worthy investment to buy a Fortnite skin of a game I don't even like.
Well, besides from gaming, what else do you do?
I play music. I do play a lot of music at home.
I heard you're in one of the best college bands there is.
Was.
Was. Exclusive. What happened with that then?
Not sure.
If you're comfortable.
If you're comfortable in your own time, what happened?
I'm not really sure this is a topic I should be discussing, but I'm going to do it anyway. Day before NDA performance, it got sat down, and then it was just like, it was just a case of, we just decided to separate from you.
We love you. It's not you, it's us, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Well, I heard you did a banger performance the day later.
I did.
What songs did you sing?
I had half a day to rehearse it, and I brought on my man Dancing again. Shout out Dancing Brother, I love you. Brought him on, and we did. So I did a song called "Lonely" by a band called Palais Royale. It was one of Beth's favourite bands as well.
Shout out Beth.
Shout out Beth. I love you. No, then I learned her favourite song by them. It's a song called Mashery, and then I had to kick it off with one I did at the Pear Tree called "I'm Still Standing" by Elton John. I had to do it.
Oh, by Elton John.
I had to do it.
So you play at the Pear Tree as well?
I used to. Oh yeah, well, after lockdown and everything, I'm just not really bothered.
Oh yeah.
To be fair.
We are free.
So music bleeding through from downstairs.
Are you going to looking to get back into a band, or are you just going to go solo?
I think I'm just gonna stick solo. To be fair.
Are you looking for a band manager?
Oh, is this you offering to be my manager?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. We'll do it.
Is right.
It's talented. Well, you've got a job lined up now.
What's your band called? Citizens of Intel?
That's not my band, pal.
Say less.
No, man, I'm not in a band.
Is it just you? Is it just you freestyle that?
Just Damo, innit? That's what it's called. Just Damo.
Demo.
Well, you were
Damo,
just
innit?
talking to us outside about a game demo. What's that game called?
Alright, so I've seen a new game. Right, he's kind of twisting my leg about it now.
What's that game called?
But it's the new Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance game. It looks very good.
It's Dungeons and Dragons. That's that mobile game, innit? Remember?
No, Dungeons and Dragons is the board game.
They
Are
have.
you on about Raid Shadow Legends?
How dare you? How dare you, Lewis?
Thanks for setting us up. Raid Shadow Legends.
I got your back, bro, don't worry.
That's a good game to be fair.
Dungeons and Dragons is a tabletop role-playing game. It's that one that people always stereotype from the 90s as like basement people. It's not anymore. Cool people play Dungeons and Dragons now.
Are you cool, Johnathan?
I'm the coolest person around.
Mate, look at his top.
I like his top.
Look at the Hawaiian theme.
I like his top.
And he's got his claptrap gear on.
Yeah, man.
What's that chap? No, being voiced
No,
by
it's
Jack
like-
Black in the movie.
It's like one of those.
Would you like it sweet?
I would love a sweet. It's like
Would
one
you like
of
a
those
sweet?
just
Do you know what? I'm alright for now, mate.
role-playing games.
Thank you, Ellie, mate. What?
That's all it is. It's just one of those role-playing games, but on a board
Have
game.
you seen those people in America though that take role-playing games to the next level? Like,
Yeah.
You talk about LARPing.
you'll go through the streets of like New York and somebody's riding around on a broom playing Quidditch.
I would absolutely love to.
No.
No, right.
Hang on. Real talk. People actually play Quidditch as a recognised sport.
It
You
is
know about
a
this?
recognised sport.
I've showed you the video, haven't I?
You
They have
have.
like World Series.
I'll tell you.
Britain have a
They
team.
get on the stick like that and they go.
Yeah, they do.
Come here.
Obviously, the brooms
Do
don't
that
fly.
for
Yeah, it's like what is
This
it
is
called
what's
when
wrong
people
about
ride
people.
around on toy horses? It's like that. They throw the ball. They all have their get from the films. They all have that uniform, but they play Quidditch.
Honestly, they just need to like do it in an indoor stadium and just stick strings from the thing. Stick strings from the top. So
If you dye his hair blonde, you can play Malfoy.
Yeah, man.
You have to shave the beard, though. You're
Yeah.
prepared to do that.
Are you prepared to shave the beard?
I think we all know the answer to that question is no. I'm not prepared.
Well, let
to
me ask
shave
you this. Now we've got people. Would you shave it for charity?
it. No.
Fair enough.
Have you never seen the game South Park Stick of Truth?
Isn't that the
You've
one
seen
where it's like what
You've seen it.
It's a
Yeah.
great game.
I
It's
would
an amazing
No,
absolutely-
but isn't that the one where it's like type in your name, so you type in Lewis, and it's like, did you say douchebag?
Yeah.
You click no,
Yes.
and it's like, okay, douchebag.
You can't tell me you've not seen it. I would love to do a real life version of that game.
Well, have you ever heard of LARPing?
What? No.
LARPing. So that stands for live action role playing.
He's saying it because he does it.
No, I'd like to. That would be fun. It's
you
kind
can
of
play
like the
the
film.
makeshift Hagrid.
Oh god, there's a film
Jesus
you've seen. I
Christ.
can't remember what the name. I could play PlayStation 1 era Hagrid.
Yeah, square. Yeah.
But yeah, like people dress up in like armor and
That's-
hit their friends with swords and shields.
That's class.
Can I just say, can we shout out John Irwin, my brother? Shout out John.
John Irwin.
Yeah, man, John.
Yeah, he's right, Johnny boy.
George
Yeah.
Urban's still in chat.
Yeah. I told them I'm going to Liverpool with him. It's going to be a great day. Gonna go and see some rock and roll.
Yeah, man.
Who are you watching?
The Beatles.
The Beatles.
No.
Nice. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
I was just doing an impression of Stricko then. Do you remember
I
Stricko?
don't know what was better, you just going, yeah, or him going, haha, no. I don't know what was better. Of course I remember Stricko.
God rest her soul.
God
I'm
bless
starting to forget what her face looks like. It's been
Yeah.
that long since we've seen her.
Well, she was supposed to be here.
Was she?
I've got her job.
Yeah,
It's just supposed to be here, sat here.
but she
Oh.
fell over and snapped her leg.
She's taking a leaf out of your book then.
So, are you going to be performing over the 6 weeks?
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna.
I think you should, lad.
To be fair, I think
Yeah,
my main aim over these next 6 weeks is gonna be to
Like rebuild.
get some stuff written and recorded. Well, not maybe recorded, but get some stuff written. I've 1 or 2 recorded. And just try and get them out there.
I think you'll do well, like lad. I think you're a top bloke.
Oh, thank you.
I don't think you needed your bands to be fair.
Oh, thank you.
I think you're okay.
I think this is a blessing in disguise. I think.
Touches me here, that.
Well,
I'm touched.
No.
next, let's move on.
No, I'm on about the heart, lad. I'm on about the heart.
That's such a important.
Touch my heart.
Okay.
Look at that.
I've asked this to everyone, and I'll
Right.
say it again.
I'm
The
prepared.
worst ever game you've played.
What?
Worst ever game you've played.
Fortnite.
Okay, I'm back on board now. I'm back on board.
Fair enough.
Honest
you
to
put
God.
Fortnite as your favourite, didn't you?
Honest to
Yeah.
God, I think.
But I shouldn't actually do that because I've played Destiny since day one. That's 8 years of my life.
It's a lot of loyalty gone down the drain for like 2 years of Fortnite.
No, actually, no. Worst game I've ever played. Rocket League. Hate it.
Really? Rocket League?
I
Despise it.
don't like that game.
Despise it.
I can't figure out, like, the ball's up there. How's the ball got up there, to be fair? Do I have to buy a Back to the Future card to get up there?
It's got a high skill roof. It's got a high skill roof.
What do you mean? I log on, it's telling me about Fast and Furious. So, you buy this car, you get Vin Diesel with it. I don't think so.
You can get Adam West's Batmobile.
Oh, well, that's a game changer, isn't it? How do you play the game?
No, you
Play
just
the
sit there with a control. Right, so essentially, imagine you've got like one of the ping pong balls from downstairs on the table, and you've got like 2 Hot Wheels just there going. Bang.
It's car football, isn't it?
That's all it is.
It's just
Would that be classed as a sport? If
It is actually an esports.
yeah.
People do actually get paid.
I
millions to
don't
play it.
understand esports. Why would I need to watch somebody play a game that I can go and play?
No, because it's more about the entertainment value
Hang
of
on,
it.
you watch football?
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna get a comment. My brother's favourite game is Farming Simulator.
That's my guy right there.
He's been, we've been talking the past couple of days, and I'm playing some Fortnite with Damo and all that. And he's like, well, I've just mown the lawn, and I've got some corn and stuff, and it's like, that's good. But I'm playing Fortnite
I'm
with
sure
Damo.
Farm Simulator has an esports as well, you know.
Just
I'm genuinely sure. There's just,
I love that he loves it, but
It's a big streaming game.
It's just like every game you could possibly think of has an esports to it.
how can
Club
Farming...
Penguin.
Club Penguin, that was a game. Moshi Monsters.
I just
Super
think,
sad when Club Penguin got shut down.
Why did it get shut down?
I don't know, I think it's just old. It's been
Oh.
going. I'm sure it's been going since like 2004.
Oh no.
It's like my
Really?
default date, yeah.
Remember Moshi Monsters?
yeah, man. You ever play Bin Weevils? You never played Bin Weevils? Like it was
What
class.
is that?
Oh man, you could never call yourself children unless you played Bin Weevils.
I was
It was
brought up in a top class family.
It
Hello,
was just
Sam.
literally a case of you make this little spider dude. It's an online game, so it's like
Oh,
on the internet.
yes.
You make a little spider dude
It's
and
like
you go
Club
around.
Penguins for
do an
spiders,
event. Yeah,
Okay.
but I think it's actually still going.
it
I-
is.
For some reason, all I could think about was that CBBC show Banzuki. If you remember that. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Mate, do you watch CBBC? Remember Tracy Beaker?
I do remember Tracy.
They made a new one, didn't they, recently?
Where she's a foster
But she
co-worker.
dated a footballer, and the footballer cheated on her.
Is this in the show or in real life?
No, in the show. So she's this foster worker and all that. She works at a cafe. She hooks up with a footballer. The
Hang on,
footballer,
wasn't she like a kid in,
in
the
the
show?
in the first one she was. In the new one she's not. She's
but she
like
has a
in the
kid of her
mid-20s.
own. But the kid is a spitting image of her. And it's not even the same, her actual kid. But it is mad. The kid actually looks like
Yeah, you'll get someone in this world that looks exactly like you know.
and I feel bad for them. Yeah, the little girl actually looks like Alex Bruno. Like straight up.
Hey, what?
You know, Tracy Beaker's little girl,
Yeah.
identical to Alex downstairs.
Really?
I swear to God.
Jesus.
So I take it this Alex looks like Tracy Beaker then?
Tracy Beaker looks okay. No offense.
No comment.
No, I'm only joking. So Damo, future of streaming. We're gonna go big time, aren't we?
We're gonna go big time. It's gonna get to the point where I'm either where I'll quit Iceland for 3 reasons: music, streaming, or I get offered a job on a farm.
All
Well,
very
my
good
brother
reasons.
is taking people on his farm.
Well, your brother works on a farm.
People
In his
like
head,
you.
he works on a farm.
Oh.
So if you
Don't
want
worry, man. I'll come join your simulator here. Don't worry. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you'll like that, lad.
I'll come join the simulation.
Grows these, well, what was it before? Carrots and harvest some carrots. And,
Yeah, man.
Have you played Farming Simulator?
You know what? I've not. It's just never interested me.
Well,
Honestly,
I thought Farming Simulator was going to be like Goat Simulator, and even Goat Simulator doesn't have a point to the game, but it winds me up that I can't beat the game. It's like, how do you beat the game?
You just
you're just fine. It's like bus simulator.
No,
isn't
I'm
it?
not.
Goat Simulator.
Goat
Goat
Simulator,
Simulator.
how do you beat the game?
You don't.
You just.
So why would I pay 30 quid for a game that I can't beat?
So I think Goat Simulator is literally like a toy. It's just like go and
Well,
buy
I'm sorry. Yeah.
go and buy the ball or something. You
I'm
just
sorry.
bounce around it for a bit.
People pay 17 quid. Right, I'm sorry, for Minecraft, right, you get one ending to it, but yeah, you carry on playing it afterwards. It's one
Oh,
ending.
that's why you mod it.
Yeah, I'd love to. I just want a PC so bad, me so I can mod it.
I can't recommend PCs enough. PCs are great.
Are they though?
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
We had this discussion that
No.
they're not. PlayStation 5 is better.
Right,
No,
well,
I mean,
everything
it's
the
just
PlayStation
not.
5 can do, the PC can do it, but also it can do it better.
It
No.
can't- no, I'm sorry.
I mean,
One minute.
to be fair,
Okay.
it's twice as expensive,
Okay.
but you know,
I love playing Spider-Man on PC. I just find it great.
that was a low blow, Lewis. That's a low blow.
I love Ratchet and Clank on PC. The graphics on that is
What is he talking about here,
Stick up
Johnathan?
and be right back. I'm gonna just go and cry for a minute.
because we have those games and PC don't.
Yeah, so Ratchet and Clank is I've been playing that game since I was 10 years old. The new one and the Spider-Man games are only on PlayStation.
See, now you've just said that you love playing Spider-Man on PC and Ratchet and Clank on PC.
Yeah, he was saying he
I was saying
taking
it
the mickey out of
because
me.
I can actually play the games.
I thought you meant it in the case of he was playing it on PC
Yeah, no, I
instead of
can't.
console, and
No.
I was like, you're wronging.
He was putting salt in the wound.
I can play these games whenever I want, and he can't.
Did you have
He has
Spider-Man 2?
PlayStation 2.
Well, it's on PlayStation 2.
I might have, but have you played the new one, Miles Morales?
I haven't played Miles Morales yet, no.
It's
Spider-Man
like
2.
you get it, and in an hour you beat the game.
It was originally a DLC, wasn't it? They just did it standalone for the PlayStation 5.
I don't understand why. What was the point in that?
An extra 30 quid.
Yeah.
It wasn't 30 quid though.
Which was it?
It was like 40, 50 quid for the game.
An extra
So-
40, 50 quid. It sold though, didn't it?
Did it?
I'm assuming it did.
I think mine came with the PlayStation 5.
And it did.
Are you
Did
getting the
so?
PS5 anytime soon?
No, we'll be getting a PC before I get a PS5, mate.
No,
PC
man.
all the way.
No, man.
See, no, because it is just a superior thing to play on.
It's not though.
It is.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
okay. No, don't. Everything you can
Exclusives
do.
aside.
It's like you said, exclusives aside, right? Yeah, I'll have consoles for exclusives easily, but a PC can run things 10 times better than a console, and guess what? You can plug your controller into the computer.
Yeah, that okay. Now you
I'm
said
alright.
that.
I'm alright.
Now you said
Alright.
that. It bugs me because it's like my mate come and play PC Destiny with me. It's like no, I want to play in controller. We'll plug it in. That's what a console's there for. Why don't I just stick to a console and play it?
We've got
The
crossplay
frame rate-
as well.
It's the same on
It's not the same.
It's not. It's miles better on PC.
The PS
You play Destiny 2 on a
the
decent
PS5
PC.
and the PC are identical
No,
now.
no.
Jonathan.
You shell out 600 quid for a graphics card, and you know PlayStation is gonna eat the dust. What's it say?
You just asked me, do I still want my hair done?
Do you still want your hair done?
I do, yeah. I'm shaving it off bald.
Are you copying? You
You
Joe?
actually.
No. Can I shave your head for charity?
Can you? No.
Why not?
What?
Why not?
What charity?
Bolton Wanderers.
Yeah, definitely not, mate. Sorry. Definitely not.
I saw an advert in the newspaper the other day though to actually give, if you buy the, is it the Daily Mirror, you actually get a free season ticket for Bolton.
Do you actually? Is it like
Can't
that?
give them away.
Have you been watching the football?
No.
You said you'd support England now, if
What?
we get to the final.
Yeah, if you get to the final, then yeah, I'm still not gonna watch it.
But you're supporters.
Yeah, I support it.
You watch them if Switzerland gets to the final, won't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Good.
Switzerland?
What is Switzerland known for?
Swiss
If you say
banking,
Swiss,
Swiss Army knives?
Swiss cheese.
Swiss cheese, that's another good one, yeah? Do you want us to carry on, Lewis?
They're the only Swisses I can think of. Swiss
Robinson.
banknotes. Swiss banknotes.
I think we should move on. I think. Okay. Alright. Are you coming back next year?
I am.
What are you looking to do? Music or acting?
Music again, but I'm open. I spoke to him the other day, and he's hoping to start up the acting. He's hoping to. He's gonna try and work some way around it.
Well, I was saying I want to do acting because there are some plays and all that two lads may have to kiss. I don't mind kissing two lads.
I don't mind kissing you either, lad. Don't worry. 'Cause as long as it's for a stage performance, it's not platonic. Yeah, man. I don't mind. But no, he was saying that he was possibly gonna merge them in with other classes. So you're in another class, but because like acting can kind of like interlink with it, he'll take it away from it. So you spend half the day doing the other class, or say like a quarter of the day within that class.
When you're saying this person, who are you referring
What
to?
about my man Dean Meadows? You know,
Shout out Dean Meadows.
I love you.
Shout out to Dean, yeah.
So yeah, I actually want
Who's
to do.
hopefully watching Dean.
Yeah, Dean. Yeah, I actually want to watch. I want to do the acting course.
Oh,
For
yeah.
my last year, I think it would go out with a bang.
Oh.
I've
It's a
got
really
good
good
stage
course to get
presence to
running.
be fair.
Yeah,
So
man.
have you.
Yeah, man.
I think we could rock Billy Elliot or something like that.
That would be the day. Billy Elliot.
I can. Have you seen the people in pantomimes that read out the story?
Yeah.
I actually read him a version of Jack and the Beanstalk,
Did you?
a scam version. You remember it? It was good though, wasn't it? To be fair.
I'm trying to-
Jack with his Nike backpack.
It was something like that.
Headed to the Connie for some beans.
Well, you needed beans for his bean pizza.
If it has been
Bean
pizza, lad.
Now we have you yet? We've actually asked people previous. Pineapple on a pizza?
No.
No. Thank you.
It's unanimous so far. I think everyone said no.
I'm sorry, I know it sounds like childish and you see all those posts and everything, it's like, stop being childish, but no, it's
It's a fruit.
in a case if it doesn't belong on it, it's just personal preference, isn't it?
Mm.
You like pineapple on pizza,
I know when people say fruit, because every time it's like, it's a fruit on a pizza, but they're like, so's tomato, but it's like,
Don't agree with
Yeah.
tomato on pizza either.
I actually would,
It's 90% tomato.
that's what I was going to say that.
I
Sorry
actually,
lad, have you had the sauce?
I actually prefer
Scrape it
barbecue.
off. Go to pizza Hut, scrape off the sauce before I have my pizza.
I actually prefer barbecue though, on my pizza.
Yeah.
That is a good point. Barbecue is superior to
What's your
tomato.
favourite pizza?
I'll just sit there with the cheese on me.
That is so boring.
Now you see what you've got to do. Wherever you go, get the special. Everything on it.
But
So
as
it's gonna take off the
they're actually
pineapple.
doing a full English breakfast pizza now, so you've got your hash browns.
To be
Oh,
fair,
of
I
course
am
you do.
quite a fan of like just a big meat feast pizza, you know, chicken, bacon, pepperoni, all that stuff.
I've never had bacon on a meat feast.
Have you
Giving
not?
all the vegetarians in the audience PTSD here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't
Sorry,
mean it.
Jen. Actually, Jen's up next. To be fair,
Jen is up next.
we will ask her about needs.
Dietary. Just make sure we're catering to all the dietary restrictions.
It's crazy that though, because you have a Christmas dinner. What is the main part of a Christmas dinner?
You
Meat.
get
Yeah.
tofu turkey.
And that.
Sorry, the gravy.
No, it's the
Yorkshire
it's the
puddings.
sprouts. To be fair,
The sprouts.
yeah, I would love a bowl of sprouts.
Honestly, God, mate, I'm just happy to get that meal on a plate, to be fair.
Oh. No, but my favourite pizza. I actually like a veggie pizza. To be fair,
What
Mush-
veggies?
mushroom. I don't like mushrooms. Sorry.
You don't like mushrooms?
No, I like mushrooms, but I don't like it when they're like
Like sliced.
sliced and slimy and greasy. So I'd have sweet corn, peppers, olives.
I'm not a fan.
Who cooks your mushrooms?
Well,
Who cooks your mushrooms?
if I get a pizza brought in,
Oh right,
not
okay.
me. And I'm too lazy to make a pizza.
And
You still owe me a bowl of cereal, lad.
Do I?
Yeah, at yours.
Oh, you gotta come round then have a bowl of, we'll have a bowl of Cheerios and we'll just...
I don't
cuddle
like
on the couch.
Cheerios, I like Frosties.
Oh lad, I've got a, don't worry lad, we'll cuddle on the couch and we'll just eat a bowl of Frosties. Same bowl, 2 spoons.
We're gonna watch Frozen 2 together. We're gonna
Yeah.
watch Frozen 2.
Is this what the bowl of cereal's
No,
about?
no, all the boys were meant to be coming around mine as soon as I moved in every Monday and we're just gonna watch like really crappy films.
Frozen 2's at the top.
As long as Twilight's not in the mix, because that's not a crap movie, that is class. I will take it to my grave.
Really?
You know my views on
I
Twilight.
do know, we'd have many an argument about Twilight.
What's your favourite movie?
What?
What's your favourite
Legend.
movie? Legend.
You ever seen it?
Is that the Crates?
The Cray Twins. Favourite actor, Tom Hardy.
And you get 2 of them in that film.
Yeah.
I actually only recently found out Tom Hardy played Bane.
Yeah.
Did you not know
I
that?
did not know that. I had no.
So now are you looking at the comments there or just checking your hair in the,
Bit of both.
camera?
It's a pro-
I didn't know it was him. How are you supposed to know? He's got a mask on and he's bald. How are we supposed to know it's him?
If you're a true Tom Hardy fan, lad, you can tell by the eyes.
It's in the voice.
He's only been recognised because of Venom.
What?
Venom.
No
gave
way.
us-
He's not, I'm sorry.
I did not. I haven't heard of him since.
You've never heard of him before
No,
Venom?
never heard of him.
No.
The same with Tom Holland before he got the Spider-Man gig. I'd
Well, I think
never
Tom
heard
Yeah,
of him.
Tom Holland, the Spider-Man gig was one of Tom Holland's first gigs, apart from when he was a little
He was
kid.
in Boy in the Striped Pajamas, wasn't he? With
Was
Liam
he?
Neeson.
Boy in the Striped Pajamas.
Yeah.
I think I'm watching a different movie, mate, because
Well, it's a
neither
World
of them
War
are
II
in it.
film.
What?
It's a World War II film.
I don't know, but it was definitely not Boy in the Striped Pajamas.
Well, 'cause
Was that not it? What was it?
I don't know.
I'm sure it was. Because it was like internment camps in World War II.
My favourite movie is Titanic.
I was literally about to say my second favourite film is Wolf of Wall Street
That's such a difference.
with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, mine's Titanic. It's just a beautiful story.
It is about how a ship sinks, about 1,000 people dead.
I am actually appalled that you took that from the movie.
What?
There's a bigger story going on.
Sorry, what? Another Romeo and Juliet love story on a boat?
I'm surprised you didn't say Christmas Carol.
I don't like that movie.
Which one?
Any of the. I don't like
Not
Christmas
even Muppets?
movies.
Do you know?
No, the only one I like is
Okay,
Elf.
fine.
Elf. Okay.
As if you're talking about Christmas, is Die Hard Christmas film? Yeah, I don't know.
No,
this
it's
is
not.
This is
Yes,
a massive
it is.
debate in the
Yes,
college.
it is.
It's a massive
Yes,
debate.
it is.
Me and Dean have had so many arguments about it. It's not.
It is.
How?
It's set at Christmas, but it's not about
No,
Christmas.
it's set at Christmas. Right, it might not be about Christmas. It's set at Christmas. A guy's going to a Christmas party and he saves his wife in a building being taken over by Professor Snape. Okay.
Okay. I would understand that if he was going into a building to save Santa Claus or something. Fair enough.
That would be a
What
Christmas
goes in
movie.
guns blazing saving
Yeah.
Santa Claus?
Christmas
That,
comes
how
early.
is that a Christmas movie?
Well, I had some guy turn to me and go, the old Michael Keaton Batman, the second Batman that Michael Keaton was in was apparently a Christmas film because it was set at Christmas. It's not.
So if a movie's set at Christmas, it's automatically
I'm
a
sorry,
Christmas
you
movie.
tell me. Okay, you can tell me it's not a Christmas film when you've walked into a shop and it's the DVD's there in the Christmas section.
You know why it's there? Because it's a big seller and it gets people talking.
No.
Yeah, exactly. It's a marketing tool.
Of course it does. Nobody likes mince pies, but they're there at Christmas because it gets people buying them. Nobody likes them though.
Well, if no one likes them, then why are people buying them?
Because has something to talk about.
Oh, Johnathan, how was your mince pie this evening?
Oh, I hate it, mate.
See, me too.
Yeah.
But no, I was. It doesn't make sense though,
Conversation.
because I'll go into Asda and there's not just Die Hard, there's other movies. So,
Is
what do
there?
you mean?
Oh, fine, sorry then. My
Okay,
favourite
so-
Christmas film is a Muppets Christmas Carol.
Is Kick-Ass a Christmas movie?
What?
Is Kick-Ass a Christmas movie?
No.
It's not set during Christmas.
But I can go and get it at Christmas. You
No,
just
but
said
It's not in the Christmas section, the
Yes,
Christmas
it is.
DVD section. No, it's not.
I've never seen Die Hard in the Christmas section.
I have.
I can probably get
It's
you
not
a
a Christmas
video
film,
right
but I
now
have
that'll
seen it.
show you everything in the Christmas section.
It's not.
It is.
It's not. Alright, besides, we've established that Die Hard isn't a Christmas
Not a
movie.
Christmas
It is.
film.
But what's your favourite Christmas movie?
Muppets Christmas Carol.
What's
all the
yours?
way.
Muppets Christmas Carol.
My guy.
Yeah. It's an amazing Christmas
But
film.
No.
It's, in fact, it's just one of the best films.
It is.
No, it's not.
I'm sorry, Michael Caine.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like
Plays-
Kermit the Frog.
What?
I don't like Kermit the
Oh,
Frog.
so you don't like any Muppet show or film ever created?
Well,
To be fair, Kermit the Frog isn't in it a whole lot.
Yeah,
Well, I
Jesus.
took those Muppet tests, like which Muppet are you? And I came back as this
Did you just
animal
Lewis
person.
Irwin?
But you know that animal person or thing, you know, animal.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
Oh, the one with the red hair. That was an amazing impression, by the way.
That was.
yeah, it was like, you're calling me the worst character in Muppet.
He's the best one. What are you on about? He sits there on a drum kit having like an ADHD session, just going. That wasn't even meant to come across in a bad way, but
It came across in yeah.
no,
Just like the flail in it.
it's because that's what he does. That's the noise he makes.
Oh my god.
Well,
You've made my day with that comment. That's an amazing
Damien.
comment.
Yes, Lou.
thanks for being on the therapy session podcast.
No worries for it. No worries.
a
It's been a
pleasure
pleasure to be on
having
the
you.
therapy session podcast.
Could you go and get our next guest, please?
Yeah, tell Johnathan's come.
Oh, Jen, it's welcome. Pleasure.
Well, good having you, man.
Could you possibly talk to the audience while I just go and have a tinkle, please?
We'll put a break in. We'll put a break in while we get
We'll put a break.
5 minutes. We'll be right back with
Yeah,
some more
thank you very
quality
much.
scheduled programming.
Welcome back to the Therapy Session podcast for the final stretch.
The final stretch, yeah.
It's been a good one, hasn't it,
It
lads?
has. It's gone a lot better than we thought it would do.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got 2 more guests, and we're going to introduce the second to last guest now.
Yeah, and the
Names.
next up, penultimate.
Well, I beg to differ.
It means next to last.
Next, yeah, our penultimate guest.
It's Jennifer Speed. Welcome along, Jennifer.
I'm not going to do a roll call, I'm afraid. I've hit my back.
Welcome to the Therapy Session podcast.
Well, your hand as
You're
well.
alright, yeah.
We've done it with everyone. Okay.
So Johnathan shook everybody else's hand apart from mine.
No, I've only shook it, wasn't I?
Well, that's how you introduce in a therapy session.
Right, okay.
Right. What we're going to talk about today? What would you like to talk about? That's what we asked our guy.
No, you know. Maybe like, I don't know, what are your like unpopular opinions?
Oh god. Well, pineapple on pizza, that's one we've brought up a lot. And then we'll talk about cheesy chips that are frozen, but we'll do pizza first.
No, well, obviously I can't really comment on pineapple on pizza because I'm allergic to pineapple, so obviously I will hate pineapple on pizza.
Okay, so we'll put Jen down firmly against.
Well, yeah, just because I know it'll kill me, but it'll make me quite ill. But, like, I don't know, I'm quite like neutral when it comes to pizza toppings. Like, you know, and obviously mushrooms, peppers, no meat for me.
I like mushrooms on pizza. Mushrooms are so
Mushrooms
choice.
are good, they're a good
I like
thing.
mushrooms, but I don't like it when you bite it and it's like
You like it when,
juice it in it, like squirts out. I'm not a fan of that.
when they've been cooked
As the
properly, basically.
pizzas do
you
it all
like
the
them.
time.
Do they?
Yeah, it's nasty.
I don't know.
Wouldn't recommend. Then meat fuse pizza from Asda. Wouldn't recommend.
See, that's your first mistake. They're getting pizza from Asda.
What happens if I just want a nice movie night with me family and
Not Asda.
get them in chocolate
And
Swiss
at
rolls?
least a top tier pizza from the supermarket is Marks and Spencer's. That's
This
quite
isn't-
posh,
This
that,
is not
innit?
ordinary food. This is M&S food.
Exactly.
I hate
The
that.
square pizza, the square margarita
It's so
pizza
arrogant
is
and
good.
in your face. We're not any ordinary food. This is M&S food. It's like, yeah.
Well, it's meant to be arrogant. It's only posh people who go there.
It's
That and
almost like-
Waitrose.
It's almost like ASMR, isn't it? They go for it.
Mate.
Like visual ASMR.
Was it a Marks and Spencer that was trying to sue Alder?
But for a caterpillar cake.
Yeah. Or
That
was
is
it Cuthbert?
crazy, that.
No, it was a lot of different supermarkets.
I thought
I'm
they were
pretty
just
sure.
picking on Alder, and then they were like,
No.
hold on a second.
It was like
ain't
a whole
just
war
us.
because Asda sell it.
Well, yeah, they do.
But you
That's
can't go to
Walgreens.
war with Asda, can you? They're like the biggest
Well, like
brand
Sainsbury's
going.
and Tesco are all in the same boat. I think they're as big as each other.
What
aren't they?
can you sue? You've got a cake that looks like ours.
They all have different names. I'm not
It's
sure.
the idea that Marks and Spencer's calling the caterpillar cake was the original and everyone else has ripped it off, but for some reason they picked on Alder. Aldi's
smallest-
Cuthbert? Aldi's Cuthbert the caterpillar cake when
Poor
literally like
What's the caterpillar
everyone has
called?
one. I think the original one's called Colin.
Colin the caterpillar.
Colin the caterpillar. Hi Colin.
Hi,
Shout out,
Colin.
Hi Colin.
Colin's
Shout out
nice,
to
yeah.
Colin. And then I think Aldi's is Cuthbert. It's all a C, isn't it? Anyway,
Oh my God.
I don't know what Tesco it is.
I'm just
But
trying
apparently
to-
the Marks and Spencer one is the best one. It's the nicest one.
But if it's the same make all the round, surely they're all the
I
best.
don't know. I feel like they were just looking for some sort of kind of, you know, a bit of media buzz, and they thought, I know what'll get grind people's gears. A caterpillar cake.
Well, they needed something to pick up the pick up the slack after that.
We're
What
here
was
for you,
the
Jonathan.
blue and black dress and the white and gold dress? Remember that?
That was white and gold.
Anyway,
It was green and blue. but-
You're just colourblind,
White and
quite
gold, yeah.
obviously. Colourblind.
It was green and blue, to be fair, but
I mean, you've been calling that green shirt blue all day.
it's yellow.
I know I feel a bit left out.
Touche.
I'm not the only one with a Hawaiian shirt. If I'd known.
You can
That's
wear-
not Hawaiian.
It's Hawaii somewhere.
Look at George at Asda.
Yeah, shout out George.
Sponsored,
George at Asda, yeah.
sponsored by George at Asda.
Yeah.
So we've got Raid Shadow Legends, we've got George at Asda, we've got
Rockstar.
Rockstar,
We've got
Sun
Two well.
Magic.
Sun Magic.
Sun Magic,
And-
the Sun Magic.
Oh. Well, I buy the drinks from the next door shop. I'm convinced they're always off. Like I get like lumps at the end of it. But,
No, you might have got this.
well, you've put down that you'd like to talk about life at college.
Have I know?
So,
It also says music there.
well, you sing, don't you? We've heard that you're the best singer the college has to give.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Damo said it.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
High praise indeed.
That is high praise, isn't it? I wonder what he's after.
So.
No, I sang more when I was younger. From like 7 to 13, 14, I had singing lessons. I did my grades.
Well, didn't you sing last year at the Christmas gig?
I did. I was my band Fem. Shout out to Fem. Shout out to Hannah and Stricker.
Yeah, shout out
Rock
Stricker.
on.
Stricker once again.
Yes, shout out to Stricker. If you're watching, Stricker.
I think it'd be kind of rough to tell her to go on stage and break her leg because...
You beat me
She
back
broke
2
the foot.
seconds earlier. She took it too seriously.
Well, I sung as well, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Did you sing?
Wonderful.
You actually played?
I played and I messed. We did 2 days, and the first day I messed everything up like immediately.
Haven't you quit your guitar lessons?
I've not got time anymore. I've
That's
not
what,
quit
that's
them.
what they
You
all
haven't got
say
time,
when they
or
get
were
too
you upset
I've
that
not
I
got
taught
quit, but I've
Mark?
put it on hold.
Were you upset I taught Mark a song in 5 minutes and you were paying £10 a
Yeah, because
lesson?
I wasn't learning a song. I was learning how to play the guitar.
I taught him how to play chords and a song
Well,
in 5 minutes.
I'll take Colin. Colin? Wow. Carl. Something wrong with me. Since Jen's coming, I can't speak. I'll take Carl. I'll take Carl any day. Is that Russell Howard?
Nah,
Yeah.
I think it's gotten too hard for you, Johnny, and
You bottled it, yeah.
You bottled it, buckled it, whatever it is.
Well, if you want to run that as your headcanon, I won't stop you.
Welcome, Alex, again.
I'm sure there's a sign on that door.
Is that?
Yes.
It's
yes,
a
there is.
sign.
I'm not
Yeah,
reading
fine.
English, sorry.
So, let's talk about the year that's been in college. What's the ups and what's the lows?
Lows.
Nah,
Right, start with lows. Obviously COVID.
you know.
It's a very hot topic, COVID, Lewis.
We've actually not mentioned that.
Have you actually not?
No.
Sorry.
C19, we've referred to it as.
C19.
Yeah.
Sorry, so
Well,
C19.
if you'd have been watching, Jen, you would have known.
I've been very busy running a convention downstairs, if you've not noticed.
Actually, no, there's a convention next to us.
Yes. Very good one, actually.
To be fair, you have been very busy. I think I walked past you earlier on as you'd just come back in from a shopping trip.
So I've
from
actually thrown my back out yesterday as well. Like, don't, it's really painful. I'm not going to go talk about it again, but talk about it lots.
Well, there's been loads of college trips, haven't there?
Yeah, I went to Blackpool,
Yeah,
which
that
I think
was-
was a highlight of the year.
For some of us.
There's some of us.
Yeah,
What was your
Johnathan's-
favourite bit?
Jonathan cried on a roller coaster.
My
I didn't
favourite
cry,
bit
but I
was-
almost did.
My favourite bit was Johnathan being bullied to go onto the big one by all the staff
Yeah.
and the
It was,
students.
look, you were the main driving force. So
Come on in, lad. Come on in. You're welcome, yeah.
Shoehorning in on Jen's
I
time.
know, yeah, like I'm meant to be the star of the show here.
Oh. I'll just...
Can you not? He's the lead singer of a band
Just
now,
sit
and he
in the
thinks that's it.
background.
We just had the lead singer of your band on, lad.
Say no
Damo.
more.
Have we got a new one?
I want to preface by saying I know nothing about any of the.
He just
the
told us.
best
I
Ex-
said this drama was like watching
He
The
told us an
Island.
exclusive
Like,
about it. He
honestly,
told
it's like,
us-
can I play for a chat? And it's like,
He told us an exclusive about it, didn't he? He told us how you broke up. It was
Yeah. It was...
like, what's your take on it? Go on, what's your side? on
My
that?
take is creative differences pulled us apart. Damon's an excellent artist, and I think he'll excel massively on his own. We all want to see him grow.
Oh my God, have
as
you
long
had
as we grow
media
too.
training?
I'm just
My
on camera.
God.
To be fair, Damo said something very similar.
He
Yeah,
actually
exactly.
did.
Yeah, we've got no negative energy towards
He,
each
w-
other.
he was very at mind with Cameron and Lewis.
Yeah.
And thank you.
Why not?
But let's get back to subject at hand, the Blackpool trip.
Yes.
You were crying on the roller coaster?
So
I
were
think
you.
were.
No, I was-
Yeah, you were.
We
We
have
have
video
We
evidence.
have video evidence.
No.
We both
I'm not
cried.
going to say
no,
what you said.
I was
but-
actually excited to go on it, and then it broke down before we went on the big one.
It did while we were in the queue.
We were in the queue, and it was like, we're shutting it down for a bit because of technical difficulties, and it was like, we're going like
Actually, like 2 weeks before as well, it stopped right at the top
Yeah,
of
it's
the
like,
water.
we're going 200 feet up in the air. How can you have technical difficulties?
My highlight of the day was Dane going on the Wallace and Gromit ride 5 times.
I love that ride.
It's an amazing.
You didn't go on
ride.
it 5 times though, did you?
But I paid £15 for a keyring.
You did. You were the ultimate.
You were
fan that day.
invested.
I love Wallace and Gromit.
See, all I really
It was
wanted
really
out of that
nice.
was the cheese hats, and they didn't have any. They weren't to stock.
Yeah, they're all like. Did you notice they're all different sizes as well?
But the only one they had in, the head hole was red out
It was.
so it was like a
Was it
6-year-old.
that
Yeah,
big?
I could balance it,
I was
but
like, let's have these cheese hats, and I was like, that is not worth 20 quid. I was like, what a rip-off.
there was so much hype leading up to it because
I knew it would be rubbish.
Connor Hughes did research about this. He went on the Blackpool the website to look at the store, and they had cowboy cheese hats.
Maybe couldn't afford
They
it.
didn't have any.
Cowboy
Wounded.
cheese, huh?
Exactly.
It was a great day.
It was a great day. My favourite part was, you know, with Kieran from the music.
Yeah.
We went on a roller coaster, and he wasn't strapped in properly. Like
He was
seriously.
strapped in, but just not properly.
So he went. We all clicked, and I
So the
looked. We
attendant
were sat
checked
next
it
to
and
each
didn't-
other.
You know,
So,
you click a couple of
Yeah,
times
yeah.
and
but
you
he
get
didn't
right on
fasten
you.
his thing properly either. So
Right, okay.
we were all ready to go, and he was screaming, "Don't start the ride!" I looked at him, and I was like, "We're going."
Hold on, just a quick one. What the flipping heck was my invite to this
You had to be special.
trip to? Okay. But that explains a lot.
I'm putting it in the nicest way.
I suppose I'm going to Alton Towers and I'm in sense.
Yeah, so we were going
Yeah.
up. We were going up on the roller coaster because it was over water, and he was like emotional. I love you, brother. I don't want to die. And we went up, and it clicked, and he slid like that, and we went full on, and he was squealing the whole way through. In the picture, it was him like so emotional. It was
The thing is, after when he got off it, he was so cool. He was like,
yeah, he was like,
Yeah.
I played it off
Yeah,
cool,
yeah,
and
He
it
was
was like,
like, it was like Final
No,
Destination
but
3. I was like,
we were on the floor, and it was like 200-300 feet away. Charlotte, like in the music, was up there, and she could hear him squealing. And we were like, lied. You were worse. It was
Only
hilarious.
Kieran, only Kieran.
But no, because he was screaming to the guy,
I think-
"Do not start the ride!" And the right guy clicked the button to start, and he went on. It was
You know
you
that
probably
he
looked
heard
at him
him.
dead in the eyes and like,
yeah. we were laughing at because Martin was on it as well, and he was laughing at him.
Martin, like, because obviously Kieran came a bit later because we met him there. 'Cause he lives in Bolton, so that was easy to get. And then like he was like, "Should we go up big one, Kieran?" He was like, "Yeah, all right then." And I was like, "Just around he went on," and he was like, "Oh, Kieran, like we've seen how old this is." He's like, "Don't, Martin, don't."
Well, he was never supposed to go on the big one.
No, he was bullied.
I was not going to go on. I made it a point.
Yeah.
I was only there for Ghost Train, Alice in Wonderland, and Wallace and God. Mate, those were my main rides. Yeah.
Didn't you
Did
go
you
on
go
the
on-
No, I
Icon?
didn't. I was conversations about that.
Did you go on Icon? I think you did with me.
I did.
I
I got
went
bullied
to
onto that
Icon.
one.
Yeah.
as well.
I could just-
I was screaming like "I love you, brother," and he was crapping himself. He was like,
Because
white
like
knuckled
the
it.
thing is like I don't know, it's like just like a thing that goes
it
round.
takes off like an F1 car,
Right,
the same
okay.
speed as an
Oh.
F1 car, and it was like.
It is the best ride there.
I,
You chose to wait until the last second to tell me about that
when
as
he
well.
got strapped in, I was like, "This shoots off like a bullet," and he couldn't get off it at that time.
I was literally just like face drop.
Well,
And
Connor next to you was loving it though.
he
weren't
was
Sorry,
having,
yeah.
well the
Yeah.
picture for that was amazing because it's just him like smiling
And
like
it's
a
Johnathan,
maniac like, and I'm just there like.
Well, even in the big one, the pictures is me with my hands up because they caught me at the best time. Because I was
My eyes
crapping my
closed.
pants. He kept his eyes shut.
Yeah.
But
It's not my cup
we
of
went
tea.
to Ninja Warrior last week, didn't we?
We did go to Ninja
I got
that
knocked
was
out
cool.
there.
Oh, okay. You got to
You
give
were
us a.
angry. You have like something.
I ripped me
comes over-
knuckles.
Well, something comes over you where you get so competitive that you can't see past like anything, and it's like it's not that serious. You're gonna fall into a pit that's like inflatable.
I can
Did
back
you see
this
me?
up because since we've had the ping pong table in, I've seen rage in you like I've never seen
Literally,
before.
and I'm like,
Ping
I
pong
can see
table
it in
seen
your
the
eyes,
better
and I'm like,
side of
Lewis,
it.
Oh,
don't
I
miss me
know,
again.
but-
You're like, nah.
You know
nah.
those obstacle courses where you hold onto stuff and whack
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Me and Martin went on it. And I dropped my thing, like lowered it, and he cracked me and smashed me, like cracked me in the nose. I was like,
He did. He went flying back, and all you saw with his feet like.
I blacked
things,
out for a couple of seconds and got up. Was like, what the hell just happened?
This is the first thing you told me about when you came in that day because
I wish we got it on camera. It was so
But there's a
funny.
video of me cracking Tom in the face. I was like,
Did you watch me and Kate?
that was
It
embarrassing.
was so slow because we were just like pushing each other, and then I fell, and then she fell, and I just rolled her off it. It lasted for about that. I swear we were the only people who lasted that long though. That's why I got.
So you're an uninvited guest.
I am,
But I'm
hello.
glad you're here.
Yes.
What are you doing over the 6 weeks?
Eating lots of ice cream.
Oh, we've not had that one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
What brand?
Probably
Important.
Ben and Jerry's.
What's your
Oh.
favourite?
Haagen-Dazs.
What's your favourite?
Haagen-Dazs
Got a
is
rich
much
man over
better.
here.
Asda's own.
What's your favourite flavour?
Pralines and cream's good.
I don't know what that is.
Ooh, that's that posh chocolate.
That is, isn't it?
Yeah.
How are you coming to this college if you're eating stuff like that? No posh boy comes here.
Do you know how the toilet always smells?
Oh God.
No, that's a lie. Yeah. It's
Won't be a bit into that.
Can I just notice?
I know
Jamie
Connor
Lee
was one
subscribed to
that
the
last
channel.
so
Should I
becoming
text
quite.
feel
Jamie
sorry for
Lee?
whoever's cleans that toilet.
Right. I left the room chairfish when that conversation came up.
How was your performance the other day?
It was alright. Considering our circumstances, it could have gone a
I've
lot
tried
worse.
for this Cam before, right? So I noticed you all on stage, and Cam looked really cool, like had a full-on outfit, makeup and everything. You went halfway with your
Yeah.
smoky eyebrow, and then Lewis did nothing.
Just the one eyebrow.
Yeah,
Eyebrow,
just
sorry,
the right
smoky
one.
eyes. Smoky eyes. Right, you need, I help you, lads. You need some direction.
I think
Too cool.
personally,
Oh.
you are gonna struggle without Damien for a while. No, let me explain.
Wow.
Let me explain.
Expand.
He has such a broad presence on stage, don't he?
He
To be
does.
fair.
He's a very good front man.
And I
I'll give
think,
him that.
having seen you perform, I think you do rely on him. So I think you need to.
To be fair, the reason we were so plain is because we had 3 hours as a band to get that set down. We had no clue. Cam didn't even know the chords for some.
Yeah, that's
We just sort
that's
of
a
went out
problem.
onto stage,
It's
kind of
it's
going
practice,
in.
isn't it? You've got a new group
Yeah,
dynamic
yeah.
now.
If
that
we
you
had the
have
time
get
to go onto
used
stage and practicing,
Did you see
yo,
Damo
what-
perform yesterday?
I didn't know,
He
but I've heard
was
it was.
really
I've
good.
heard
Oh,
it was
he was
good, yeah, yeah.
amazing.
I've heard it was good.
He was.
He's so
I
nice,
seem like
still
a
standing.
fanboy of Damo, but I genuinely what he
You
was
were a
really good.
fanboy of Demo.
Yeah. Well,
I've never seen you smile as much
Well,
as
you were there with like a banner, weren't you? Like, say,
He was.
I know that was Becca downstairs. Who actually was?
Can you sign
I'm
this,
just saying.
please?
got his songs on vinyl.
Yeah.
Need
got
to
his
get
name
your
tattooed
look
on me,
together
Anna.
as a band.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're pulling it together slowly in behind the scenes.
What's your
behind the
name?
scenes,
What's
we're
your band's name?
called Citizens of Intel.
Nah.
No,
I said
that
it sounds like a computer program.
it does. It
I'm
does.
sorry, this is
Tongue
good
twister.
feedback though.
Tongue twister.
I
That's
said
the point of
Citizens
it.
of something is fine, but just not Intel.
No Intel.
Well, it's not like you were like
You need the
Charlie's
story.
Angels.
You
right?
need the
You're
story
like-
behind it to understand
Is
it.
What's
Intel
the
short for
genre?
intelligence?
It's inappropriate for the moment in time.
Okay.
Intel, intelligence, I suppose so. Yeah, that is
Okay.
that is
The
sort of
fact
what
that
we're
you don't
getting at.
even know is worrying.
No, we definitely know.
Are you the
Um,
front man of your band now?
I am. Yes.
Is that why you kicked Damo out?
I didn't
He's walking
kick
out the
Damo.
limelight.
To get it clear now, we didn't kick Damo out. We left the band to reform in hopes that our creativities would join together.
I thought you were doing well, lad.
Yeah, thank you.
Can I be your
And I
manager?
also, for Damo, if you're listening, we also all think you're going to do excellent.
Can I be your band manager?
That's Dean's job.
D.
We're going to just pester him until he... yeah, we're
Do
just
you know
going
who
to pester him until
is the
he's
manager
on
of
board with it.
Damo's band?
Demo doesn't have a band.
The demo solo act.
He's picked me. I'm his manager.
What do you know about the music industry?
Yeah. Bring it to our
What do
next
you
point.
know about the music
What
industry?
do musicians know about it?
This is true.
Well.
This is very true. That's why they have managers.
They just get up and do what they do, and the managers take more money from them.
Pretty much. We'll release your music as a record label. In return, that we get 90% of what you...
As a friend, I'll do it for 91%.
Wow, what a deal.
That's maths.
That
No,
I
it's not a good deal.
See, what's going to happen now
That's
is
I'll
not a
keep
good
that in
deal.
mind. Jen's informed me it's not a good deal.
I'm better manager.
Oh well. What will you do?
I'm not gonna lie to you, we had Jen planned out for another 10 minutes, but you being here is like completely, I forgot what I was gonna ask her now.
I know, yeah, thanks a lot.
we haven't
I've
asked Jen
come
the
up-
6 week question.
What's
Yeah.
6 weeks?
What
What
are
am I
you
doing?
6 weeks coming up, what are you doing?
Well, it's
Watching
ma-
the Euros maybe?
I don't really-
Voting for Switzerland.
No, I'm not gonna lie to you, right? How, this is awful, and you're all gonna hate me. But so I thought England would, if England won on Tuesday, I thought they would be
Which they
playing in
did.
Wembley.
Which they did.
Right? I thought, well, I was told that they would be playing in Wembley on Saturday, which I didn't want to happen because I'm going to London on Saturday, and
They're
I
playing
know my
Rose.
life. I know, well, I know that now, and I didn't want it to ruin my day at night in London, so I didn't want them to win. I know it's bad, right?
I just didn't want him to win.
But
at
I
all,
know it's
Germany.
purely selfish.
It
Just
wasn't
so I
like-
didn't hear it's coming home every 10 seconds.
It's just annoying.
It wouldn't
Like,
sound bad,
oh.
but we were playing Germany, so that does sound bad that you
They're
want
not
them
gonna
to
win that. I'm sorry, right? It's not coming home. It's not coming home, and I tell you why. Because
Let's bring it on, lads.
Because quote me now.
1
Quote me
minute.
now.
1 minute. Before you carry on, could you name me one England player?
Harry Kane.
That's one more.
Raheem Sterling.
Damn you.
Don't even look in my direction.
I think that's
I
all
respect
think-
your
I think that's all.
opinion, but I think you're wrong.
You can think I'm wrong. That's absolutely fine.
Football's coming home. It is.
But come on, they'll buckle
Switzerland's
under the
gonna win.
pressure. They can't handle it. That's just
If
how it is.
we win on Saturday against Ukraine in Rome, we're back at Wembley for the semis.
Well, I'm not in
and
London and also it's fine.
For the
we can get
semis
back
and the
to it.
final.
As long as it's not in your way.
As long as it's not in my time frame, I'm not bothered. But I'm not gonna lie, it is ruining my life at the minute.
Give him a message and ask
Can I-
him to move.
can I
the-
just
Move
say-
it.
Yeah, move the game.
I,
Move it.
I don't
Get
want
the
this
quill
to sound
out.
Because I'm
problematic
going
or
out.
anything, but the ladies did have their moment. The Grand Nationals have just been. We let them do their lady
So
day.
let them do it.
Lady day, so to speak. Now it's the lads' turn to enjoy football.
You do understand women can enjoy football as well.
Do you enjoy football?
I don't personally, but I know plenty of women who do.
Yeah.
So, but no, I absolutely detest the sport. I think there's far too much money in it. It's all corrupt, and
Except for Switzerland, they're all good.
Stop, what's going on? You've mentioned Switzerland every guest we've had.
Switzerland should win. I think they
Well,
deserve it.
can I just ask before you go, because you need to go and get Jamie and tell her to pick one guest to come up with her.
okay.
Hello. Who's going to win the Euros?
Not England.
Pick a team.
Switzerland can't do anything like that.
They are the place
Oh,
to
they
be.
play. Well, actually, I want Spain to win because they're in my draw. So, Spain.
But they have to get past England. to
That's
do
fine.
it.
Spain.
Who's
to-
gonna win?
to win.
Who's going to win?
Switzerland, obviously.
Who did you pick for your draw? You're German.
Germany and Switzerland.
Right, that makes
Germany
sense.
had a
now.
great. I don't.
That
said
makes
this.
sense.
I don't follow football at all. Never.
No.
I think I've seen one match in my
Come on,
entire
if
life.
you
This is
design
what I'm
the
saying,
Swiss
right?
Army
You
knife.
asked me name 2 English football players. Ask Johnny. You couldn't name you one.
Do us a favour.
Not
go
the
and
ones
get
that I've
Jamie.
said.
I don't even remember the ones.
Tell her
that
to
you
pick a
said.
guest.
I'll
Very
stay
nice.
with me for
No.
a bit. I'll stay
Well,
with you
they
and
do.
continue
They
to do this.
deserve it, Switzerland.
Why?
Why
They're
did they
just the
deserve
best.
Okay,
it?
alright. You
They
go
bring
on.
so many products into the world.
You go
Like
on
what
about
chocolate?
Switzerland
It's
like
really nice.
you go
Is
on
that even-
about Switzerland like you live there.
What's
Name
the
me one
capital of
Swiss
Switzerland?
player.
What is the capital of Switzerland, Johnny?
Jürgen von Bergersen.
That's not.
No, that's not the capital.
What's the capital of Switzerland?
Oh, let me just search my memory banks really quickly. Capital of Switzerland. Denmark.
Denmark's the other
I
country.
don't know.
Wow. Wow.
Name me one Swiss player.
I just did.
Who?
Jürgen von Bergerfield.
Pokemon
Jürgen.
Springfield.
Jürgen von Bergerfield.
That sounds German, to be fair.
Close countries.
No, they're not going to win.
They deserve to though. Let's be honest. I think we can all agree. It's time for
I
Switzerland.
have to
shine.
ask you this before you go.
Go on.
Who's been your favourite student?
I
of the
can't
year?
say that.
Who's been your favourite student?
I can't say. I don't have favourites.
What?
I
Who's your
don't-
favourite student of the year, Johnny Boy?
My favourite student of the year, Matthew Spencer, because he's not been in for like 3 months, so I've not had to.
I'm not going to tell you who my favourite teacher is then. Damn
Well,
you.
you've already told us your top 5.
I wasn't in it, was I?
You are your number 2.
No.
Well, that's changed. Hold on a second. That's changed. Who's number 1 then?
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway.
Hang on, where's Strickland?
She was
home in
number 1
bed,
with me.
Probably resting, I imagine.
Touche.
I think me and Strickle were like joint number 1. Sam was number 2.
No, I think it's always been me.
And then you put Dean in there somewhere. Then you. Connor didn't make the cut.
No.
Didn't make the cut.
Did Mark make the cut?
He was number 4
Was he
until
number 4?
we had our outburst, but yeah,
Yeah, but now
he
he's probably
remains
back
number
to
4.
Yeah, good I say. I mean,
Well,
You're
thanks
lucky.
for being on the Therapy Session podcast.
thank you. Thanks for
It's good
asking me
having you
0
here.
questions.
Yeah, just some questions.
Thanks, Alex, for stealing my thunder.
Most welcome.
What is the point?
Oh, wait, hang on, before you do go, we asked you what you're going to do for your 6 weeks, and then you just started talking about England ruining your London trip. So
That's
what are you
that's
gonna do for
basically
the
that's all I can think about. I will be being maid of honour at my friend's wedding.
Do you want to shout out to your friend's wedding?
Shout out to Lauren and Tom who's getting married in August.
Oh, that's
That's it, really.
Shout out to the Lathams.
It's the Lavens.
On that note,
See you later.
goodbye.
We're going to do a seamless transition
Yeah,
A seamless transition.
of power.
So you got
Goodbye.
roll-
Well
you got
done,
roll
Lewis.
each,
Very proud.
Thank
Yeah.
you. It was mainly Johnathan, but
No, I'm
thank
not
you.
giving him any credit.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay, do you want to introduce our next guest, Lewis?
I think you should go for it, lad.
You've been doing it all day.
You know what?
That is true.
Okay, I'll introduce
I'm
him.
sorry. Someone told me about 20 minutes ago.
Right.
After his dad now. I was trying to avoid it, so I didn't have to go.
I'm going to introduce Jamie Lee. Right. Alright, you ready?
Jamie Lee, let's introduce
For the
Jamie
final stretch, I'd like to welcome my two dearest of friends, Jamie Lee and Lauren. Lauren, welcome. Welcome to the Therapy Session podcast.
Good afternoon.
Welcome.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. How's your day been?
Stressful. I'm not gonna lie, it's
Could you speak up a bit?
stressful.
How's your day been?
Very productive to say the least.
I noticed the get up. What's
yeah,
this about?
what's going on there?
Well, I'm currently trying to finish a look for the rest of this convention.
Shout out to TMP Convention. Shout out to Lisa Smith as well. Big up to Lisa.
Yeah, it's meant to be half clown, half bird.
Well,
Look.
I've asked all my guests this, and you two are no different. What's your 6 weeks looking like?
Work. I'm working. That's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. What about you?
Beach, beach, beach.
Well, I do turn 20 on Saturday, so that's a good start to my 6 weeks.
Got any birthday plans?
Yeah, I have actually. Watching England play. Shout out England.
Switzerland.
Stop saying Switzerland.
Switzerland have got to win
Why?
because I want to win that £50.
If they win, will you take us for a pint?
No.
Come on, England. That's what I'm saying. So we're just going to talk about the year in college. The ups, the downs, the if, the buts, the maybes, the absolutes. Take it away.
Well, I'm currently on the SFX and makeup course.
Wonderful.
Tutor with your previous guest, Jen.
Shout out to Jen.
Jennifer Speed, the one and only.
Which is a very hands-on course. I don't know, to say the least. I've already said that. So.
Are you on the same course?
I'm on the tattoo side of it, but SFX was in.
Who's your tutor?
Miss Jennifer Speed.
Okay, you can speak louder by the way.
Feel-
What's your favourite moment of the year?
I was going to say this whole convention, being a part of this podcast. The lead up to
She's
it,
a
the
sucker.
planning.
That's a sucker, mate.
The planning and the preparation for it, really.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
We'll have to try and get some footage of the convention on the YouTube channel, but it's been looking really good downstairs. There's some
we
really
will
good
do.
panels
Yes.
going up.
Very,
We will.
very active.
We will do. We'll be definitely shouting you out. What's your lowest moment of the year? Everyone's got one.
Probably not being able to come in because of COVID. Having to lose out on time.
But
College
what's your
work.
lowest moment of the year?
Having to come back after after lockdown. No, I mean I never really got any time off because I had one-to-ones and stuff. I don't have a low point. This year's just been all good.
No, I like that.
Well, can I just scrap college for a sec? It's 1 year today since Wigan were put in administration. So, to be fair, last year that was my lowest point of my life. But Lauren, highest moment of the year?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question, actually. College-wise,
Yeah. Or just in life? It doesn't matter.
maybe I've had a few of them, so I don't know. College life, I don't know. Actually coming here, we early started late dinner. So,
Yeah.
Oh, so is this your first year?
yeah, it's my first year.
Are you
so-
coming back next year then?
Of course I am.
Made loads of new friends?
I have met some lovely people, met some friends alive. You know I have.
Are you
Don't wanna do, don't worry.
Are you coming back next year?
I am, yes.
What were you going to say?
What's your favourite part of the year, babe? You've already said football.
That was my lowest.
That was my bad.
My favourite part of the year has been hosting this with Johnathan. 2 months of my life and soul put into this.
Yeah, I mean, it's had its own ups and downs with Stricko being out, because Stricko was originally supposed to be doing this.
But it was Connor supposed to be the host, then Stricko.
Connor was supposed to be
Then-
there, so I was
That's
the
new,
second
No,
choice.
and then Jen, and then it was.
Okay, so I was, but wow, a lot of people had to fail for me to get here.
Who's you standing here though?
I know, yeah.
Me.
The finish line.
You've got one leg up on the competition. That's for you,
Something
Stricko.
Stricko doesn't have.
So, what's this? What is on
So
your
yeah,
face?
half clown, half
Burnt clown.
burnt clown.
Yeah.
What was your inspiration for that?
I'd just seen a video somewhere with
What,
a
of a
full
clown?
face of the full burnt face, so I thought I'd mix in the convention side with the clown, and
Have you done any
Yeah,
other face paints today?
I did you, funnily enough,
What did
Turned
you turn
you-
me into?
into a mime. Mime? Yeah,
Yeah.
French artist.
What have you been doing today?
I've been painting, getting stuff together. I've created a what's it called? Canvas.
Are you going to miss the college for the 6-8 weeks that we're off?
I'll be back. No
Oh,
time to
I'm
miss
I know,
it.
but she's not going to be here
What do you mean?
For 6 weeks.
for 6 weeks.
6 weeks is nothing.
Let me ask you this. Who's your favourite teacher?
Jen, easily.
I think that's been
Easily.
everyone's response. I think that's been everyone's
What?
She's such a compassionate,
Mine's
down to
Johnathan.
earth person.
Thank you, Lewis. I
Mine's
take
right.
back my answer earlier on about Matthew Spencer. It's you.
Thank you. Who's your favourite student here? Talk to her.
Do you know what? I'm probably going to have to say Liv Hennessy, because
Shocker!
she's an absolute all-rounder lass. She can do anything she puts her mind to, big or small, and she's just a very,
Oh yeah, I see her doing well in life.
yeah, so.
How about you?
My favourites.
You don't have favourite? Well, I'll tell you my favourite, which is Jamie. I think she's going to do well in life. I do. She'll forget us over the 6 weeks. That's a fact. That is a fact.
Well, be a whole fresh experience when you come back next year.
Fresh-faced Lewis, like I never knew ya.
Well,
And you're shaving your head or something.
yeah, I'm going to get my head
So
shaved
that we
tonight.
do.
Ball cut, I think.
Bowl cut.
No.
Wow. Like the
Would
Beatles.
be something.
You can always I don't know if you've seen Joe Dervin's new shaved head, but you're copying off Joe, aren't you?
He
No.
did that because I was meant to be doing another SFX look on
Is
it.
it specifically for that?
And then he said, I said, our class wasn't in when we was all off, and he was like, you're joking now, I've just done all this for what? So.
Well, let me ask you this: what's been your highlight of this podcast so far today? Mine's got to be Damo doing a roll over and
Doing the
smashing
roll.
his head off the floor.
I don't know if you were watching yet.
No,
I had no
missed that.
idea who was going to do it, otherwise I would have stopped it. But I'm just sat here, and he just comes out of nowhere and rolls straight into that wall.
Dramatic entrance or what?
Yeah. Let me ask you this: pineapple on pizza, heated discussion. Should it be
Oh,
on a pizza
yeah.
or not?
Yeah,
100%.
Why?
just
So-
sweet cancels out.
Can I just say,
favourite.
out of like us two and all the guests, it's being used to, and Damo that said that it should be. The rest
No, Damo said no.
did he?
Yeah,
Oh, he
it's
said
just-
no.
it's just you guys
Jen
who-
said no because it would kill her if she ate it.
She's allergic to pineapple. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good answer.
That's why she doesn't like SpongeBob. She just told me.
Did you know though, the pineapple eats at you before you
Digest.
digest it? The enzyme in
Knowledge.
the pineapple.
Wow. I didn't know
I don't know what you know.
that. What a day. What a day.
I actually didn't know that. That's quite interesting.
It is, yeah. It eats
You
at
got any
until
interesting facts for therapy session viewers?
Nothing but pineapples.
Do you want to say hi to your mum?
I know.
Do you want to say hi to your mum? Do
Hi, Mom.
you want to say hi to Mrs. Massey?
She's not watching. she doesn't know how to work a computer.
Oh.
Hi, Mum.
Yeah. So shall we close it there then?
Yeah, we'll close it out at that. This has been a therapy session.
Yes, thanks for watching.
I'm still Jonathan.
And I'm still Lewis. And you are still Jamie.
Yep.
And you may still be Lauren.
I am still loving
Attention.
Thanks for watching. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace.
it.